We're going to put your little scales in there, what? Yeah, we'll put this on now.
Welcome to the practice day at Coventry for the Formula 1 World Final. With us we have, not competing in the World Final, but the newly crowned Formula 2 World Final, Rob Speake. Good morning, Rob.
Morning.
Your second time in the Formula 1, driving the Alistair Forsyth car, but your first time at Coventry, so...
Yeah, it's quite good, enjoying it. The shell was a bit better than tarmac when at Hartlepool, but enjoying it.
You've just been out for your first couple of laps. Find it okay?
Yeah, car was just trying to improve the car a little bit. Car's been parked up for a long time, but trying to get used to it, a bit more power and a bit more play in the steering.
We're going back a week. Your 7th title.
Yeah, 7th time.
A bit controversial in many ways, Rob.
Yeah.
I think for people who don't know, there's a stoppage late in the race, and they chose to water the track during the stoppage.
Yeah, they said before the race they wouldn't water the track if there was a stoppage, and they did, which was wrong. If they'd have said, we could have all run a setup for that, but I chose to run a setup for the dry, so as I had it for the latter end of the race, but they chose to water it, which was wrong.
And your plans for next year? Rumours going into Formula 1?
Yeah, plans for next year is still to race Formula 2 next year, try and win the national points, and but hopefully build a Formula 1 over the close season and do a few meetings with Formula 1.
And you're looking forward to Saturday?
Yeah, looking forward to it a lot, yeah.
And for the big race, have you got your money on?
I don't know. I'd like to see Junior win it. You know, we did a lot in minias and everything, but Lundy's just got a good record for the big races, hasn't he? He seems the man for the job, but Junior, it'd be nice to see him win it.
We're going back to the minis. You seem to have a bit of a hex over him. You nearly was used to beat him. Same in Formula 1?
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
One of the world finalists not out there practicing today, but first world final, Shane Drell.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Back on shale, you seem to have done a little bit more tarmac than shale in recent.
Yeah, only because the car was available to race on tarmac, and we got it going pretty good. So that's what we've been doing really.
But the big question is now, which car are you going to drive on Saturday?
We don't really know yet.
Frank's just said it'll have 371 on it.
Yeah, that's it.
He's perhaps favourite that he's going to use his tarmac car?
I think so, yeah. I mean, if the weather's pretty good, I think he'll use a tarmac car, and then that'll leave his shale car free for me. So hopefully that's the plan.
And what are your hopes for Saturday?
I want to finish top 10. You know, I'll be trying. So I'm not just going out for a ride round. I'll be trying.
And I don't think we need Ashley. You think we'll win it? He's got a bit of a hard battle, hasn't he? You know.
I think it's going to be a hard one. Yeah, I think you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Harrison comes through and Rob Pearce is up there. So I think it's going to be a good race.
And what's your plans? Any more races this year, or is you going to just the odd 1 or 2 here and there, or
just 1 or 2 here and there?
No plans for coming back more regularly next year or anything?
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I hope to do a bit more next year and do a bit more on shale as well.
And still with a Rapid Orange team?
Yes, definitely.
So there'll be, was it 3 cars on the grid with Rapid Orange on?
Yeah.
So with Stan Hickey there, we could have a bit of team racing there, because he's quite used to that in New Zealand, and you've raced out there.
Yeah, it's not allowed over here, is it?
They've got to prove it first, haven't they?
Yeah.
First of our overseas visitors, Stan Hickey. Welcome, Stan.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it's great to be back.
Your second world final, but your 3rd trip over, isn't it?
Yeah, we came over and watched our other driver, part of our team, and he ended up with a good 4th in Hindersford, which was really good.
That was Lyle?
Lyle Rumney, yeah.
And you got an 8th last year. So.
Yeah, which was really good. Yeah.
The Kiwis always has, you know, you've perhaps got a little bit more experience, but we've got Tony Whitaker over this year, who's perhaps a bit of a culture shock for him with a bit more power. But the Kiwis always seem to conjure a good finish out the bag, or one of them from somewhere.
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge for a Kiwi out here is just to finish the race. You know, there's usually a lot of non-finishers, and so that's what I'm hoping to do, try and just do the best I can and try and get a finish.
Because when you go back, it's virtually the start of your racing season, so any plans for Stan racing next year?
Yeah, a week after we get back, all we've got to do is put the engine back in the car and we're ready to race.
And we presume young Frank might come over again this year, will he?
I think he's already booked his tickets, yeah, and we've got a brand new car being built at the moment, and we're going to give him that. We'll be hopefully one of the quickest in the country.
So he went close last year and taken out by a fellow countryman, Russell Taylor, wasn't he? Or in the last stages when he'd all but won it, hadn't he?
Yeah, I don't think it was that deliberate. It was just an incident, but yeah, it was a lap and a quarter away from winning it, and he would have had it again.
You raced here last Saturday, or a fortnight ago. Is that your first time at Coventry?
No, I raced, my first meeting last year was also at Coventry, but I like the track a lot better now without those wire ropes.
Yeah, the track has changed a bit, so perhaps any advantage you had where you raced on the track here before last year and this year, it's start from scratch again.
It is, yeah. Different. I don't think it's any advantage to any of us Kiwis, or, you know, because I've been here before. It's I don't know. It should be good.
Second of our New Zealand visitors, Tony Whitaker, welcome.
Yep.
So you come over here as the 240 cubic inch world champion?
Yeah.
And your hopes for here?
A
bit different, isn't it?
Very different, very different.
Yeah. You had a few problems with the car your first time out, that
a lot
just
of
trying
problems.
to adjust the weights, yeah?
Yeah, just doing a setup on it, see how we go in the next one.
And what are your plans for back in New Zealand next year? Defend your title?
Yeah, for sure, yep.
And what about the team racing aspects over there? You're racing with Palmerston Panthers?
Yeah, it's pretty hard on the car and the pocket, the team's racing, so we'll see what happens next year for that.
Do you find it like a lot of the New Zealanders that come over there find a problem adjusting to the power because there's a bit more power there than...
I didn't feel the power much a problem, just the steering.
Yeah.
We have power steering, and a lot shorter in the wheelbase type deal.
New Zealand cars tend to handle better than the UK cars, don't they?
Oh, yeah. They seem to be very slow in the steering. Too many turns to lock the lock.
Normally we get one of the New Zealanders usually pulls something out of the Hattie World Final and gets a reasonable finish. Confident you can do it Saturday?
Oh, hoping, yeah. It didn't come here to come nowhere, so.
But your first time in the car, perhaps it's a baptism of fire for you on
we'll see in the next.
Saturday night.
Yeah, we'll see how I go in the next practice. And
anyway,
yeah.
Best of luck for Saturday.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Cheers, Tony. Right, one of our American visitors, Carrie Lawrence.
Yes,
Good morning,
sir.
Carrie.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
Yeah, second time.
Second time for me. We had a real good start and finish last time. Hope to even better at this time, I believe.
Track's a little bit different now.
Yes, it is. Hans Kiermaier has really done an excellent job over here. Very, very good racetrack.
Is that an excellent job of screwing you up because you got used to it as it was before?
Well, seat time's everything. I don't have that much seat time, so yes, a different ball game for me this time again.
And in the States, you're racing late models? And...
I do a late model stock and a super truck on the east coast of North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia area.
So, it's a bit of a culture shock when you come over with these. They're perhaps a little bit agricultural, as we might say.
Agriculture, the climate over here is what's getting me. It's 97 degrees when I left over in the States and come over here to 47 degrees. It's a little chilly.
Well, summer's in the UK in the last 2 days. We had our summer 2 days in May, I think. But for the big race, Saturday night.
I'm looking forward to it. That was 2 years ago we run up here. That was the biggest crowd I've ever raced in front of my entire life, and I was very, very pleased with the outpouring of people from the UK and over in mainland Europe also. I couldn't believe the people that come over here.
So, and the first objective Saturday night, survival?
Correct. I done learned that from anything I can bring back from the 2 years ago is survival. You've got to run all the laps to finish, and that's what we have to do.
And you hope for a finish top 10 maybe?
That would be good. We finished 11th or 12th 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If we can better that for a second time out, that's more than anybody could ever ask for.
And how do you think Formula 1 stock car racing go down in the States?
Some places would be really good. We have our version of it. I mean, you don't really expect to be hit, but you're going to get it over there. So, I mean, we have our versions, you might say, over there. But I think it'd work really good over there.
But
People would like to see these cars over there, I believe.
Oval racing in the States, though, has a different perspective on it than in the UK.
Yeah, it's very big, especially where I'm from on the East Coast. It's just extremely big.
Well, you're the heart of NASCAR land, aren't you?
And very hard of
Carolina.
it. Very hard of it, correct.
Anyway, nice to see you over here.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck Saturday.
Appreciate it a lot.
And, you know, you never know. We might have an American on the roster.
You never know.
Thanks, Steve.
Carrie. Thank you.
What am I telling Steve, the other guy, isn't it? Oh! So I haven't done this for 2 years.
Like do, though.
I haven't done this for 2 years.
Since we first run that one. I run a little track at home that's not much bigger than that. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I don't have as much horsepower, but not much bigger than that.
Bigger the horses, bigger the smile.
Yeah. Got a little heat in it.
Yeah.
Are they giving it too much gas off?
No, not enough. Not enough.
Not
You
enough?
can go a lot faster than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your line were good. Line were excellent. I need you to stay tight up against that curve, particularly when there's going to be a lot of traffic about. But next time out, what we'll do is just hold gas on a little bit longer into the corner. And then you need to set the car like a sprint car, okay? So what will happen is if you just drive that a little bit further into the corner and give it a right good yank on steering wheel when you come off the gas, the car will set itself and then just catch it up again on gas and on steering, and you can get a bit of a slide going if you want round corner. Now that's the way you're going to drive it when you've got a bit of a clear track in front of you.
Yeah.
But in traffic, just as you have done, absolutely bang on.
Straight.
Yeah, keep it straight, keep it tight up against curve. Don't hang back end out, because if you hang it out, they'll whack
That's
it
what
out
I was trying to practice on. I knew if I hung it out, that'd just
They will.
give them a target.
How did it feel? Did you have any problems?
Steering's a little bit looser than what I'm used to. But
Okay, well, I took all caster out of steering because I thought it'd be too heavy for you. Now, if you want, we can put that back in.
well, I just mean there's a little play in the steering wheel.
Oh, right, yeah, well, yeah, that's kind of how they are.
I just get used to
Agricultural.
it,
I
yeah.
thought you meant you were like really easy to
Oh,
drive.
no.
Okay.
That's kind of the steering.
Right.
I was just trying to concentrate on keeping down on that bottom in the corners.
Yeah, that's...
I didn't want to let it hang out too much because I knew that they could take me around if I did. But I didn't know if I was giving it too much coming off the turn, if I was breaking them loose, or
Well,
giving it enough.
you'll be able to feel that, whether you're getting drive or not. You know, you'll have loads of gas and then all of a sudden it'll grip and go. So you realise then you've got it on too early. You do have to squeeze it on. They've got too much horsepower to really just flatten them. But it looked all right. It looked good. Yeah, I didn't have a problem
Just need
with
to
it.
take it in a little further.
Yeah, just take it in a little bit harder, and then the car. The faster you go, the more the car will set itself. When you're going slow, you've kind of got to turn it in. Whereas when you're going that bit quicker and a bit deeper in, as you come off the gas and turn, the car will set on its own, and you have to kind of catch it up a little bit.
Second of our American visitors, Steve Tybert. Welcome to the UK.
Thank you.
First time out in the car, was it a culture shock or?
Oh, it felt pretty good. It was the first time I actually took the car around the track. I thought it was great.
Because you're used to big block and small block Chevys you race in the
Well,
States.
I run small block Chevys, but I run a track about this size.
Yeah. And you run on dirt, so it's perhaps not quite so strange as some people.
Yeah, it's not that much different. Your dirt is a little looser than ours, but...
But you share a car with Rick Standridge, I believe, or you used to?
We used to, yes.
Yeah, and I believe there's a little story with Phil Smith.
Yeah,
when
we...
he came over, he trashed the car?
Well, he wrecked it a few times, but it wasn't all his fault. Some of the American drivers didn't take a liking to a foreigner, and they kind of tried to initiate him.
And I think with a bit of contact, Phil's perhaps a bit more used to it than
He was used to it. He was just upset over there. We don't do that normally. And he wanted to hit him back, and Rick told him no.
And Phil in the background just said, tell him about the 4th of July.
Yeah, we were racing at a little track about this size at Macon, Illinois, Central America there, and they kind of beat on him, and Phil went on and finished the race, and when he came in from the race, the whole rear end of the car was dragging on the ground, and he didn't even know it. He didn't even know it till he got out of the car.
So your hopes and aspirations for Saturday? Firstly must be a finish.
I just want to finish, yeah.
Rick's had 1 or 2 experiences over here. But
I've seen a video of him in his rollover and
But he finally finished the race last year.
Yeah,
so,
that's what they say. That's what I hope to do.
So you think you can beat Rick, first timer?
I'm not going to say that. I just want to finish. Just want to finish.
But first time in the car?
Yes.
It's, now, if you've driven a sprint car, I suppose they're a bit heavier, but gives you a little bit more of an advantage. But with the
yeah, I've never driven a sprint car. It's my first time in, this type of car.
How different to yours?
Oh, other than the steering and sitting in the center, it's got more horsepower than mine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're looking forward to it Saturday?
Yes, I am. Really am.
And how long are you here for?
Till next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. First time in the UK?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
First time flying on an airplane for me and my family.
And hope to come back again?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
That'll be good. Hopefully we'll see you again, Steve.
Love to.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Last year we said the world long track champion. Now it's unfortunately the ex-world long track champion.
Yeah, yeah.
But you look happier on shale today?
Yeah, we do some practice today and it goes better than ever before. And yeah, happy with the car. It's good. Track is a little bit loose shale on it, so it slides a little bit. But I hope it's good on Saturday.
Now you've never finished a world final, have you?
No, never.
This time the first time?
I hope so. Yeah, would be nice.
You start on row 3?
Front 3 inside, yeah.
And you think you can keep up with Frankie and John? And
No, they're very, very quick. I was the last time over and I watched the final, and Frankie was so quick in final, and John is also quick. So I hope I finish the race, and I'm a happy man then.
You'll be happy, yeah. Go out and celebrate.
Yeah.
But you'll be happier at Northampton the next day when you go back on.
Yeah, we have to change the car a lot for Northampton, but tarmac is more my thing because we only have tarmac tracks in Holland. But I like to do shale, but as I said, we need more practice.
Yeah, but you are at a disadvantage with no shale tracks,
aren't
you? Yeah.
There are some people busy with tracks in Holland, new tracks, because Barlow is closing, and I hope we get a shale track back. It would be nice.
And you have no intention of racing in the north of Holland, no, in the fields?
Maybe now and then when the track is very smooth.
Yeah.
There's maybe 2 or 3 meetings a season when the track is very good, but most of the time it's very bumpy and it's not racing.
Good for the car.
No, it's more like a hill climb.
So, with this is about your 7th world final, is it, you know? 7th or 8th?
7th, yeah.
7th. So, law of averages says you must finish 1, Lou.
Yeah, I hope this is the first one.
But next year, maybe it'll be on tarmac over here at Hensford.
Hednesford again, yeah.
Maybe, we don't know yet.
I like Hednesford, yeah, it's a very quick track, so, yeah.
And it would be better for the Dutch cars, wouldn't it, because they are...
Yeah. I think we come over next year more to do races in England because Barlow is closing and we want to keep racing. So
it will be a shame with the long track going.
Yeah, it's a beautiful track, and we never get a track like that back.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, best of luck to you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lou. Hello. Front row starter Frankie Wainman Jr.
Yep.
Tough race ahead Saturday.
Yep, I should think so. They usually are.
Well, probably John Lund and Andy are probably the two that stand out as your 2 main opponents. Yeah. Who else do you see that liable to come through?
Piercy. I think Piercy will be getting up there. Lou Wobbies. You know, he's been going well today. He's been driving well on shale since he went to New Zealand with us and learnt a thing or two about using bumpers, so I think he'll be up there. You know, he's only on row 3, isn't he?
Yep.
So, I don't know, it depends what happens at start, really, if me and John can get away. You know, I think John knows at the back of his mind he can't be messing about because we're going to get dumped if we start messing, so
Do you have a,
No.
without giving anything away, do you have a plan for Saturday? Do you,
No, not
just
really.
take it as it comes?
Just take it as it comes.
It's not like the thing, well, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do it early or
No,
do it late.
No, 'cause I mean, I know I'm quick enough latish on now to stop with John, so I'm not, unlike last year, you know, we had a good race and everything, and, you know, whatever happened, and but John won it, I got second, so I mean, you know,
Trouble is you can make every plan in the world and start
Well,
car
that's it,
racing.
yeah.
Somebody hits the fence and spins out
Takes
in
you
front
out
of
for
you,
you.
and
You've
you're gone,
gone.
haven't you? Yeah.
I mean, that's it. It's the end of the day, you know, I don't think there's any point in putting people out for the sake of putting them out. You know, just have a good race with him. If the opportunity comes where I can, you know, get past him, then obviously I will. But, I mean, last year he got caught on some back markers and I got past him, so, you know, you just don't know. You got to read it as it comes. I just want to get a clean start, get away, and then take it from there, really.
Now, the weather forecast is for Saturday is dry. Bright, so possibly it's going to be heavily watered.
Not as like Stoke.
No, not quite as wet as Stoke, but it's going to be tyre choice is going to be quite critical as well.
Yeah, it's we've messed about with tyres a lot this year, especially here. You know, a lot of time I haven't been doing very good with tyres. I've been trying, but like you've got to try them. We hit on a good combination 2 Coventries ago in the national. You know, and I ran it in the final last time, and the meeting before that won both finals. So I'm pretty chuffed with the tyres now. You know, they're not going off.
Yeah.
So.
Now your normal tactic is get through the first few laps and your car set up for the last
Latish
part.
on.
Similar sort of thing this year?
Yeah, similar sort of thing. It's the only way you can go because tracks are drying out so quick, especially with it being warm. You know, you've got to work on the last part of the race. So hopefully I'll be able to stop there at the beginning, you know, stay in there. John's been going the other way a little bit. He's been real quick at starting the race, especially here.
He got the jump on you, the British, didn't he?
Yeah, British, he got jump on me off outside, but I'm on outside this time. A lot of it depends how they water it as well. So, you know, who takes the lead.
Is there any advantage on that, outside or inside?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think John would have picked the outside if he'd have, I don't know, it's hard to say. I'd have picked the outside if I had the choice, because I think I could get a, you know, it's a long way around, but you're on a quicker line to start with.
Yes.
So, it should answer your phone.
Yeah, I'll answer it later. And the overseas lads today, perhaps Tony Whitaker got a few problems. He's got a steep learning curve, but the other lads all look.
Yeah, they're all up together.
Half decent, don't they?
Yeah, Carrie Lawrence in Ian Tingle's car, he's got that pretty well sorted as well. Chuffed with that.
Stan's no stranger.
No, he knows what he's about. Steve in Phil's car, he's been going real well. So yeah, I think they've all settled in good. So.
Now I hear you've already booked your flight to New Zealand.
Yeah, it's booked. Yeah.
So it's one under the belt, which is the world long track.
Yeah.
Well, 2 under the belt because the national points really. Mathematically, you can be caught, but nobody's going to catch you. This one.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to do them all.
It'd be nice
yeah.
to do the 4, wouldn't it?
But like, you know, I know it's going to come one year, but you know, I'd like it to be this year. We win it long track and everything. But I mean, in a way, I'd like John to win another world final to beat, you know, the Stuart Smith record.
But preferably next year.
But yeah, preferably next year or year after. But you know, I know he really wants to win this one. But I mean, he's put a lot into the sport over the past few years, and you know, I think he does deserve to beat the Stuart Smith record. So, but yeah, it'd be better if it were next year.
And the one big last question: what car are you using?
I don't know yet. I really don't know. I mean, I've run all 3 here this year, and like obviously Stan will be running this one, but it's between the other 2, and to be honest, there isn't a lot to choose between them. So
the opinion when you ran the shell car here was it was quick, but perhaps didn't seem quite as tidy for the want of a better
no,
word.
possibly not. I ran tarmac car last time. But you got to remember, I've raced tarmac car for nearly 2 years now, and like I'm very comfortable in it. Shell car, I've only probably done about 10 meetings in it. So, but I don't know. I mean,
it doesn't bother you which you use?
No, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Obviously Shane will be using the other one.
Yeah.
Well, the shell car's got power steering on, so I should think Shane will probably be using that one. So.
That's a clue anyway. Anyway,
unless it rains.
yeah, unless it rains. Now, you've nearly won one before. You've gone close a couple of times.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But there's a few done, haven't there? You know. So.
Oh yeah.
How long did it take your dad to win his first world title?
I don't know, bro. Looking back over there, and in '76 he got 3rd. In '77 he got 2nd. In '96 I got 3rd. In '97 I got 2nd.
So.
And then '78. I don't know what I got in '78, but then he won it in '79. So.
Omens.
Yeah. Might be next year.
Anyway.
It'll be 1 year.
Best of luck for Saturday.
Cheers.
a season that promised so much for you, and it's turned to nothing. There you are in the cheaper seats in the World Final, right at the back of the grid. What we're going to do from there, Richard?
Nothing to lose, have I? Just go and do my best. I started from back in last World Final and got fourth, so no reason why I can't be up there again.
I mean, obviously, you must have been very disappointed in the semi-final going out as early as you did. It's just one of those things. But obviously, you've got nothing to prove now from the back. Are you going to demolish a few cars on the way?
I don't know, it's hard to say, innit? I want to get a good place. I don't want to be getting in a load of hassle and one thing and another. I'll course plenty if I can, but I don't want to be in the middle of it.
I mean, the other thing is, of course, you've had a difficult season with the business being set up and working hard. You're getting to meetings late at weekends. It's sort of been difficult to focus your mind on this a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is hard getting away on a Saturday, but I know I do turn up late and rushing about, but I can't do anything else, and my business comes first to pay for my racing.
So, obviously, you're going to get the best view of the World Final in the world from the back row of the grid. Who do you think is going to win it if you're not going to win it?
I've got me feeling that young Franco will win it. They were going well last time. John were going well, but I don't know. It's going to be difficult, but whoever wins it, best of luck. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of finishers because obviously cars don't get tangled in fence, but at the end of the day, it's how you drive, innit? How you attack them. Drive up them. You can't drive through them and put them away. So you're going to have to really drive hard, and it's going to be a dry night by the looks of it. It's going to come dusty towards back end, so it's going to be hard, and I'm hoping up there near the end.
I mean, you're one of the drivers that's been really affected by closure of your local track up at Bradford, and like Long Eaton, you used to go well around there. Basically, if a track you were going well up, they've shut it, haven't they?
Yeah, they've shut them both. I can't see why we can't run at Bradford. Obviously, it's council that's caused all problems over the years. When you go past Hodsall, it's still all there. But I don't know what's happening, nobody seems to know, and I don't think this Superdome will ever come off, so obviously it's my local track, my best track, and now we've got to travel.
Here we are with Michael Smith, normally known for your tarmac performances, and here you are stuck on the old shale stuff. What's your opinion on that?
I don't know really, just go out and enjoy it, first World Final. Have a good laugh, enjoy it, see what's like.
I mean, you've come a long way in a relatively short period in the sport, and to hold red top, you know, from very few meetings, you've been scoring points very well on tarmac. We've never seen you race on shale. It's been a while since you've actually raced. I mean, when you first started, you used to race on shale, but it's been a while since, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I just got a tarmac car and mainly concentrated on tarmac, like, but we did the last time we raced on shale was Bradford semi last year. Well, when was the semi last year? Bradford, I think. And was all right, enjoyed it, but concentrate on tarmac now. I've got my pick up and that, so it's hard to do shale as well as tarmac, like, so.
I mean, the good thing is for you probably is that Frankie Wainman proved that a tarmac car would go very well round here because he won the final last time. So have you made any adjustments to your car to bring it into shale form?
Set of tyres and paint.
Okay, so you're looking forward to the event. I mean, what's your realistic hopes for the World Final? Are you going to go out for a win?
No, I don't know, just try and see if I'm finished, get in a place.
And if you don't win it, who's going to win it?
John Lund.
A man with a story here. A week of heartbreak, hasn't it been?
Yeah, it has been a bit disappointing, but fortunately with Danny decided to make a comeback. That's worked out in our favour.
You borrowed Danny Clark's car just for tonight?
Yeah, that's right. The last Coventry was when my engine went wrong in a big way, so that was definitely out. At the time there was a possibility of borrowing Brother Charlie's engine and put it in my car, but Danny phoned me up the next day and said, you know, if you want to borrow my car, it's there. So I thought that was probably the best option, and here we are.
And if it goes better than your car tonight, you won't let him have it back, will you?
He said if I win, I've got to buy it off him. But we'll see.
I mean, you've had a right rough old year, really, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, when we got due for the Birmingham semi, really, I thought, oh, well, that was it. But we did a bit of practicing, and like a fourth was a little bit higher than I expected. I thought, you know, an eighth or a ninth I would have been pleased with, but a fourth, you know, I was over the moon. And then we came here with the idea of setting it all up ready for World Final night and see how we go, like, and the engine went wrong, so, but, you know...
What's wrong with the engine? Have you stripped it down yet?
Well, it's through two conrods out the bottom, so that really speaks for itself. There won't be much left of it.
A bit of scrap value with it?
I think so, yeah.
OK, you're on the... well up there, so you've got those foreigners stuck in somewhere in front of you. obviously you're going to go for the big push, really. You've got to go for the big push, haven't you? Get that done.
Yeah, definitely. We've just got to tuck in there and get going. Try and shift a few out on the first bend, and hopefully we'll come out a little bit further up than we start in on the first bend, and just keep making a bit of progress. But yeah, we've got to go for it where we start.
I mean, the big worry is if you make a good start, there's a race stoppage, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't really want that. But it happens, doesn't it? We'll just have to see, really. Just have to see.
Has Dan given any instructions about the car other than don't bend it?
Well, that's probably the main thing he said. But you know, he just says, you know, try and do as best you can, and try and well, don't treat it like your own engine, that sort of thing. But you know, just go for it, and there we go.
Okay, just a tip then. We'll ask everybody the same question. If you don't win it, who do you want to see win it?
Well, I think I'd like to see young Wainman win it, because he does put a lot into the sport, you know. We get on really well with him, he helps out a lot, and I'd like to see him win it. I think he deserves it. Obviously that man Lund is going to be in the ways for an easy run, but we'll have to see.
Get this under control, up she goes, away he goes, he's driving it now nice and steadily. Now Marky's got to watch that cable over the top, he's through and past it, and he comes onto the side. Well, Rob just missed it there, John Lund, give it a round of applause, but he just missed that one. Up he goes, flicks that steering wheel, up and running nicely now. He's having to really fight that steering all the way down. That looks real hard work out there, but can he get Marky out? And he comes onto the side, and how about that headstand out on the side there? Great control down the bottom end. Okay.
Here's a man with probably his best ever chance in the World Final, Rob Pearce. Now, you did a storming drive at the Birmingham Semi. I mean, everybody said Rob Pearce, oh, he's an expert shale driver, but on tarmac he's a no-no, and there you were, bang on form. You were determined to do well in this, get well up on the grid on this World Final. It's happened for you, you're well up there. What's the plan of attack now?
Second place in the Birmingham Semi would have been better. We had the ability of getting it at one stage in the race, but we lost it halfway through. Plan of attack? Does this get seen before the final?
Never.
Kill and be killed.
the thing is as well, I mean, you've had a good season, you've had your rough moments, like, because tarmac's only in your forte, you've never got the tarmac car really working for you, but you've still done very, very well on both surfaces, haven't you?
Yeah, we were happy. Like, I know this car is basically built for tarmac, and we've never set it up for tarmac until that Birmingham Semi. We did go there the Thursday before for a bit of practice, but basically, I mean, you know me, I haven't raced tarmac. I don't think I've been to Northampton Stadium until this season for about 8 years, so, you know, we did quite well, really, I feel. So
I think you've done tremendously well. I mean, superstar and everything. I mean, you know, when you first left the sport, we always thought, well, there's a good driver gone. Then you came back with the Burnsy car, which I'm sure you still miss, because that was an animal, that car.
I used to love that motor. Brilliant car. I tell you, that thing would pull off these corners, that would. This is like, it's built for tarmac. We've put a bit of weight in it this week, actually, so hopefully it might tug the corners a little bit better than it has been doing, but it ain't a bad car, don't get me wrong, but it has been built for tarmac, this car, and, you know, I know Wainman came here last meeting and drove sensationally in his tarmac car, didn't he? So, you never know.
I mean, obviously, you've got a very good view of the start at the front there. I mean, what do you do in a situation when the flag drops? You just oof it and follow them, or...?
I'm just hoping the New Zealanders watching the flag as intently as I will be. If he ain't, he could well be hammered into the first corner, couldn't he? You just don't know.
Obviously, you want to win this World Final. There's quite a few people would like to see you win it as well. If you don't win it, who do you want to win it?
Who do I want to win it, or do I think I'll
Who's going to win it? Both questions.
I think I'll win it. Obviously, there's between Frank and John, but I think John's the more experienced bloke. But who I'd want to win it? Well, me.
Well, that's a good answer anyway. I mean, if you don't have belief in yourself, you won't have. Now, a lot of people are already focusing on next season. I mean, are you going to run this car again next year, or are you going to go for something
We could well be running this car next season. Having said that, I'm not 100% sure what we're doing, but if we do run it, it won't be with the suspension that it's on now. It'll be changed totally, front and back, so what we're going to do with it is another thing. But
I mean, you're another driver. We were talking earlier on that Richard Mason and two of his favourite tracks are both closed down this year, which was Bradford and Long Eaton. And of course, it's one of your favourite tracks is Long Eaton as well. You used to get really good results around there. And that's been denied you as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, well,
but it hasn't had an effect on your point scoring because you've been up there everywhere, haven't you?
Yeah, well, fortunately, we started off very well here at the start of the season. We had 2 good meetings and we were 2nd or 3rd in the track championship. But the last 2 or 3 meetings have just gone downhill, like, so we're a bit like Leicester City, where we shine 1 minute and do naff the next, like, you know what I mean?
Well, you're one of the most focused drivers we know, so we hope you can get on and get that gold, and we hope we get the paint pot out tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, if we do get it out, it's only down to this man over here, Mr. Derek Hines, and his...
B-Warm.
Mr. B-Warm, if you like, yeah.
If you get gold, would you go down to Northampton tomorrow?
We would, but I don't think we'd be in a fit state to race, do you?
All right, we'll leave that. Thanks, Rob. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
No, I mean, alright, it's a shout now.
Now, we'll see how we get on with this. Here we go. 2 motorbikes now, getting into nice jumping here right now.
A man who never does things by halves, got married.
No, get married next week.
Next week, yeah, all right. Went off on to Spain for a stag night.
That's it.
What a week, what a few weeks you're having. I mean, if you win the gold roof as well, it'll put the top notch on this, won't it?
Well, yeah, I've said that. It'll just put me on such high if I win this one. You know, it'll carry me through this week and through wedding, and to be just superb. It'd be my dream come true. That's all I've ever wanted. Since my dad won World Final. Before that, I'd always wanted him to win it, and since he won it, I'd always wanted to win it myself. And until I have, I'll not be happy, really.
Last meeting you went quite well round here, didn't you? And you've not really shone at any particular track with good solid results. What are you looking for tonight? I mean, obviously a good start.
I don't know, to be honest. You can say so many things. It's just a case of when that green flag drops, I just have to see what I can do. And I just want to win it, basically. There's no point standing here and saying I'll be happy with second or third, because that's no good to me. I've been second twice. As far as I'm concerned, it's first loser. If I can't affect the result as far as first concerned, then I want a high up finish as I can get, but it's just foremost in my mind that I just want to win it. Well, you know, one day, this is my 11th go, one day hopefully I'll be right, and I've been saying it every year for a few years now, and I just hope that one day I am right and I can get my act together and pull a result out of that bag.
Are the conditions sort of how you would like them? Because the track's going to be slightly damp, we've not had any rain, so come the 30th it'll be quite a dry track, but it'll be damp under.
I really don't care. Track makes no difference to me whatsoever. It's same for us all, and I think on my day I'm as good as anybody. If my car's all right, then I'm up for it.
Okay, Paul, thanks very much, and wish you all the best, and certainly for next week.
Thank you. Cheers.
Weddings as well.
Right, well, you heard that guy saying that Aaron Orr is the most evil character in the whole of the universe. He's come down here to take over the world. If this is Aaron Orr, let's give him a hard time here in Coventry. Will you get out of there, please, sir? Are you Aaron Orr? Let's have a look. Is it Aaron? It is Aaron! What do we think of Aaron Orr? Give him a hard time! Ooh. Oh, dear. Right. Aaron Orr. You are Aaron Orr, aren't you? You've travelled all the way down from Mars in that? That's quite an accomplishment. Right. Are you going to enter the Formula 1 racing? You are? That could be it. Then you get a kick what? You can't say that here. It's a family show. Right. Now, you come all the way down here to do battle with the Vorian, is that right?
The Vorian's a weapon, he's going down. I'm gonna smash him and mash him. And then I'm gonna crush him and mush him.
I only asked.
A man who's had a very fraught few weeks since the Birmingham semi. The engine went a bit funny on you, didn't it? And you've had a right bad few weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, nothing's going right, but it's all going to go right tonight.
You're the star of this here fantastic calendar. I mean, do you fancy being a male model now? As well?
I've got to make some extra money somewhere, pay for the bits.
Okay, now more seriously, the Birmingham semi didn't go at all the way it was planned, did it?
First 100 yards did, and then it was just unlucky really getting put round the dead cars, and the car just didn't perform, couldn't get back. We were just stuck in sixth really.
You're finishing the cheap seats here tonight?
And the cheap seats? Where's that?
Not near the front?
That's near enough. It's been done, hasn't it?
I mean, obviously, you can't plan a race like this. It's impossible, and you've been out of racing for a few weeks. Is the equipment you've got in tonight and the engine going to be up to the job?
It's more than up to the job, but it's whether we've got the right bits to go with the engine, the gearing and right. I mean, we can't. It's just a guess.
Have you had a chance to test the car out since you refitted the engine?
Yeah, I've been to Birmingham, but obviously it's a bit different to Coventry.
You've been out of racing. Do you think yourself you're going to be a bit rusty?
No, I've done enough, I think. I don't think I'll forget. Which way round do we go, by the way?
Turn right and then only count to 10.
That's left.
Oh, well, obviously, you're sort of near the front, but not as near as you'd like it. Is that going to make a really big difference to you, or do you hope there's going to be chaos up at front?
Well, I think to seriously, we could probably get third. But I mean, if something goes wrong with the front few rows, you've got a chance. But I mean, I think unless something like Hensford happens, we'll top 5 would be great. Podium would be even better. But it's stock car racing, isn't it? Anything can happen. You could be third going into the last bend and come out in the lead. So we'll see what happens.
If you don't, obviously yourself think you're going to win it, but I mean, if you don't win it, who's going to do the job?
I just think John Lund will quite. He's usually got something up his sleeve, but he does make the odd mistake.
He's the oldest driver in the race,
There you go. Who's the second oldest?
Don't ask me to look up this. I've got Murray Walker. I don't really search. There's one that's 42 of the Dutch drivers.
All right, I'm all right then. Not that old.
Okay then, John. We look forward to seeing you race tonight. And your prediction of third place you're going for?
Yeah, me, Andy Smith, and Lundy in reverse order.
That'll be all right then. Third runner up. Okay
Right.
then. Thanks, John.
Second loser.
Television programs this year. Just have a look at that. Just cruising it round, blasting out that exhaust there. Right, from the top as loud as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good shot! Oh, it's gone out. Oh, it's on the floor. Are you all right? Have you got a bit of a headache? I tell you what, take an aspirin and get back to Mars. Get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. He's the loser.
Okay, well, with Keith Chambers, already a World Final winner. I suppose your big disappointment this year is not being on the calendar with all those sexy drivers.
I've not seen it yet, so I can't comment on that.
I always said that real stock car drivers have beer bellies. That's true, isn't it?
Could be right.
Okay, let's go on to the serious stuff now. This World Final, you've won it once, you know what it's all about. What's the plan of attack for tonight?
No, really. There's nothing on a race like this that you can say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the other, because you can't really plan anything on a race like this. I think John and Frankie are going to be the people that get away. I think they must be the most favourites to win it, but there again, why they're messing about, they've got Andrew behind them that'll be wanting to put them both out. So I think it could be a bit of a mix to start with, that's what I'm hoping.
I think you'd have preferred it on tarmac, wouldn't you?
No, I'll be all right. I think a big enough shove from the start and I could cause a bit of carnage to make my way through. You can soon pick 4 or 5 places up if you get enough lined up.
You've had a very steady season so far, no spectacular results, have you? So perhaps tonight could be it.
Yeah, you never know. We've tried, we've had a few troubles with getting the shell car right. We've changed it all to try and make it better for tonight, but we ain't had a chance to try it yet, so the World Final will tell.
Okay then, we'll look forward to seeing you with that gold paint perhaps later on.
You never know. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Right down the street. Ready up to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coventry International Motor Speedway for this, the occasion of the 1998 Championship of the World. We welcome in our mainline sponsors for today's event, CPL Industries, as Coal Products Limited and marketed under the banner of Home Fire. Clerk of our course this evening is Colin Meredith, our starter Ian Storer, and our steward up in race control is Mark Jessup.
So the first of the cars then already emerging from the pits for heat one of this very action-packed program this evening. Lots and lots of things for you, of course, to do, to watch, to look at in between racing, not the least all the things that are happening down there in Speed Square. Latest editions of magazines and etc. on the sales, Stocks World and Stock Car, the special edition of Stock Car magazine, the World Final edition. Videos and the track shop open, of course, will remain so throughout the course of the evening. In fact, really plenty to occupy your mind. First things first, and we'll have an opportunity to introduce you to some of the drivers as they come out for the first event. We've got Steve Smith down there in car number 40. He's a local lad, yellow top driver as you can see. Then we've got car number 262 just going by there, Clinton Donnell from Malvern in Worcestershire. A little bit of a gap until you come to one or two more of the cars lining up around the outside, of course, and then moving on to the track, which looks in fine shape tonight. Moving along the line there, we've got number 137. He's about to take his place on the grid. Andy Jacklin, quite a useful performer. Sean Tilley in car number 98. He's another man who could quite easily get into the places, and a man, of course, who's used to the big nights, 2-1-2, Frankie Wainman. Car number 198, he's going through there. That's Nigel Wally from Northwich in Cheshire. And then we've got the very smartly turned out car there of Steve Baxter, car number 19. Steve from Shepshed in Leicestershire. Still they come, all these cars looking absolutely superb. Lots of them here tonight. There's the number 407 car. That has been worked on right until late this afternoon. Craig Smith from Stockport in Cheshire, a member, in fact, of the Bedford Racing Smiths. Race Griffin goes by in car number 110, one of the oldest drivers probably here tonight in terms of stock car racing. Started his career many, many years ago with junior stock cars and Formula 2s, and then still racing his Formula 1 and the elder member of 3 generations of racers. We've got Stephen Booth down there in car number 446. He comes from Huddersfield in West Yorks, and the side of him is 218 Derek Fairhurst from Bolton. Car number 29, well, that's, of course, a man who's made a return to racing as far as Formula 1s are concerned, comes from East Yorkshire, Ian Higgins in car number 29. And then a man who's doing quite well this season and certainly got the points at our last meeting here, Andy Turner in car number 488, comes from Leeds in West Yorks. Arnold Shaw is out there, I think, in car number 362 by the look of it. He's Luton-based, of course. Car number 13, Stuart Fellows from Igborra in Worcestershire. 274, Dave Gaunt, he comes from Wetherby in West Yorkshire. We've got car number 193 over there as well, and still they come. There's a lot of cars here tonight. Car number 8, taking his place on the grid, Mick Harris from Chipping Norton. Jeff Nichols in car number 215, Chris Broxop in car number 338. And then we've got car number 329, Richard Brighton from Sutton-upon-Down in York. And Phil Wilton taking his place there from Blaby in Leicestershire, car number 6. So that's quite a useful lineup with one more to come by the look of it. Let's see if he can get by the old breakdown truck there. And that's Gary Coyle from Northwich in Cheshire in car number 345. So we get them on the move for the first event of the evening. CPL Industries Home Fire Trophy, and the meeting sponsored by CPL Industries Home Fire. So we've really got them on there. 24 auto's op de baan. Deze race gaat over 16 ronden.
We gaan rijden over 16 ronden hier in de eerste heat.
So keep your eyes on Mr. Starter there. The greens go down and we're underway as they move down that home straight. This is the first of the supporting events. They go down into turns 1 and 2 on the mid-bend turn. Short Tilly's the first man to get into a bit of trouble in car number 94 down there. Most of them avoiding him so far. And it's car number 198 over on the far side. Nigel Wally who takes over from Smith. Second place, Craig Smith, car number 407. Early stages yet as the white tops and yellows swing around the Coventry turn. Turns 3 and 4 down into the home stretch. And it's Coral who's making a bid to get a bit closer to the front of the pack by the look of it in car number 262, which indeed he does, followed by Steve Smith in car number 40. Then we've got Nigel Wally in car number 198 and then 407. And the bumpers going in down. It was Jacqueline who was riding it up down that back straight. Trouble here for Frankie Wainman in car number 212. It's car number 262 who leads the pack at the moment. Dorrell moving down there in car number 262, Clinton Dorrell, the Holden base driver from Steve Smith in car number 40 in that second place, and then Andy Jacqueline third in car number 137, Steve Booth in car number 446, gets a little smack in the rear end from 218, Derek Hurst as he comes out of that turn, 137, 218, 446, and number 13 goes through, and over on that far side it is still car number 262.
Ja, we hebben 262 aan de leiding en dan kijken we even zelf de lijst, dat is Clinton Dorrell aan de leiding, nog verder op de tweede plaats, en dan kijken we daar even naar, dat is Steve Smith op de tweede plaats. Dan kijken we hier de nummer 137 op de derde plaats tegen de 218, 13, 446, nummer 6, nummer 246, 274, 152, 407. En dan kijken we even naar de overzijde. We moeten gaan kijken wat er verder die koers heeft erbij. Met de 262, de lijn op dit moment nog steeds. Clinton Dorrell.
So Dorrell's still there then. Oh, and trouble over on that far side there, and that's Craig Smith in car number 407 who really caught it. Ray Strickland has moved to the Satan Centre in car number 110, and Tilly's there as well in car number 94. Right down here in front of us, Frankie Wainman in car number 212 came to a halt, and there's Dorrell having to take an outside line around there in car number 262. Interesting to see if Smith's still up there, which he is in car number 14. Still probably in that second place, but we'll check next time round, and Jacqueline's going well in car number 137. Then there's a bit of a gap until he comes to the rest of the field, which has got to be car number 13. He's doing quite nicely as he mixes it with a bunch of cars, so they go down there, right in the middle of them as well. But over on that far side, it's still car number 262 leading the pack. It's down that far side into the Coventry turn, 262.
Ja, Clinton Dorrell nog steeds aan de lijn, 262. En we moeten even kijken, want nummer 29 zit er op de hielen. 29, we moeten even lijst oplopen. Ik kan niet zo vlug vinden. Ja, inderdaad, Dorrell zit Higgins op de tweede plaats. En die was natuurlijk bezig om 262 voor de eerste plaats af te krijgen. Maar we hebben een dagstap geleverd, 262. Gaat er steeds aan de leiding. Verder teruggezakt naar de derde plaats. Over het hele veld natuurlijk ook de eerste uitvallers. Dan zie je natuurlijk een spektakel van de eerste bank. 137 gaat op jacht naar de derde plaats. Op de nummer 40. Op Steve Smith daar. 137. Dan krijgen we even de lijst. Andy Jacqueline daar op de vierde plaats liggen. Nog steeds aan de leiding. 262. Clinton Dorrell.
So we're into the second half, Mr. Starter. We're into the second half, and in fact, it's 5 next time. 5 next time. So with 5 laps to go, let's keep an eye on the man who's led almost all the way from start to finish. Clinton Dorrell in car number 262. Eases him down the back straight around 3 and 4 on the Coventry turn. The pressures are coming on though for second and third places, so they come out of turn 4 and down the home straight away. It's Steve Smith in car number 40 being chased by Jacqueline in car number 137 in second and third places. But Dorrell over on that far side in car number 262 sets the pace despite the fact that we've got a problem on the back straight there, which looks as if the drivers are all okay, but that's Booth and Wilton, and it looks as if we might have a problem. Mr. Starter, I think, Wade Yellows. Okay, Mr. Starter, it's a case of reds, please, because we're in the last quarter distance. We had a problem, Carl, over on the far side there. We had done the three-quarter distance, so the race is brought to an abrupt halt, and the result will be given as it stood on the last full completed lap.
Not yet. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. Clinton Dorrell, right here at Coventry International Motor Speedway, our first Formula One race winner of the night. Home Fire are the mainline sponsors through CPL, Coal Products Limited, and we have the winner's trophy there as we get the barrage of photo calls. Okay, so Clinton, let's bring you round
for the victory lap of the race circuit here at Coventry. We'll grab a word with him as well. It's always going to be a bit tricky for you guys when it is stopped, you know, just before the end.
Yeah, the motor was getting a little bit warm as well, so to give halfway flags, I didn't really and they sort of red flagged it, so.
Well, that was a fast and furious race, Clinton. You're used to that.
Yeah, not so much this season, like, but had quite a few problems with the car, so just knew it had to come right sooner or later. Just a car, we started the season supposed to be doing a lot of meetings, and we had just one problem after another with the car, so it's just been a case of keep going until it finally comes right, really.
Right, tonight.
The first man across the line, of course, you've just heard him chatting down there with Peter, 262, Clinton Dorrell. In second place was car number 40, Steve Smith, and in third place, 137, Andy Jacklin. Fourth place was car number 218, Derek Fairhurst, and in fifth place was car number 152. Sixth was number 274, Dave Gaunt. Seventh was number 488, Andy Turner. Eighth was 215, Jeff Nichols. Ninth, 362, Lionel Shaw. And in 10th place, 29, Ian Higgins. There was no time because of that race stoppage, and those results again, just the numbers.
Right.
No, I don't know. Just say yes. I'm only saying yes or no.
Right, you'll do a bit more than that, because I'll do it properly. We'll do it properly. Okay? A man that's having a bit of a renaissance... A man who's having a bit of a...
Can I make a mistake like that?
A man who's having a bit of a reverb... A man who's having a better season than normal is John Kaser. Back to red top again, John. It's a bit of a surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah, a bit of a shame, really, and it'd be better off as a white top, really. Yeah.
But there's all this world final stuff. I mean, you've been there before, you've seen it all before. You're well up on the grid this time. Do you think there's a real chance you're going to do it?
Don't know. See how I get her in the first corner, I think, don't you?
That's the Bryony one, is it?
Yeah, I reckon so. Let it sort out, and I'll be all right. If I can keep it in a straight line, don't know. Really
Last meeting here, nothing really went right for you, did it?
Oh, her car isn't good at the moment. It really isn't good. Whether I got it right now, I don't know. Really don't know. We shall see.
Obviously, you're starting sort of midfield, which is where all the action usually happens, because you've got foreigners up in front of you. Is that your big concern, one of the foreign drivers making a mistake?
Yeah, if they sort of spin round in front, you're in trouble, really. There's not much you can do about it. Just pray they're fairly fast. That'll help if they're fast, and get going. That'll help.
I mean, obviously, they don't hit the fence and stay there anymore with this Armco either, as well, so they're always there.
Yeah, I could follow you in the next one, couldn't I?
Obviously, as well, you're sort of more experienced than a lot of the drivers there, which is a way of saying you're not as young as you were, and you've seen it all before.
Yeah.
You've been in, how many World Finals have you done?
Not many, not with these. No, not many.
Speedway side, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, you're looking for a good result. If you don't win it, who's going to win this damn race?
No, it's better Landy, won't he? He'll hit that old throttle and he'll be gone, won't he?
You'll be sitting there watching.
Yeah, I can watch, can't I? Yeah.
You've got a good seat if you can pull up in the middle.
Yeah, that's right.
The cars, I mean, it's not the newest of cars. It's been around for a few seasons now. Have you done any alterations specifically for this race, or just get fine-tuning it?
Yeah, I've just been fiddling this week with it a bit, but what can you do, really? It is old. It's about 6 years old now.
You were out for a good while with a broken collarbone last year, was it, or the year before?
Yeah, I missed nearly 2 years, but still broke. But it doesn't seem to bother me. I'm pretty lucky, really, I suppose.
It's still broken?
Yeah, still broke, yeah.
A war wound?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, through these bloody things, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, probably you still enjoy the race as much as ever?
Yeah, as I say, the arm's good. It doesn't bother me at all. Don't bother. It's brilliant, really.
And the result tonight, what's your best you're hoping for?
Yeah, if I could get in that first 8, I'd be more than happy. We'll see.
And the prize will come in handy as well?
I think I'd help more than anything, don't you?
OK, then we'll leave you in peace. I know you didn't want to talk to us. You always go shy on us. Well, if we talk to you after the World Final, you'll like it. Cheers.
Now, as you can see, we are getting ready to rock and roll with our second Formula One race tonight, and we'll hand you up to Bev to set the scene.
And they're all lined up there. Let's go through it as quickly as we can. 243, Carl Gibson is out there. He comes from Bourne in Lincolnshire. Adam Squancy, car number 416 from Wolverhampton. And 307, Tim Warwick from Bedford. Also out there is 319, Vic Simpson, and number 7, Phil Bignell. Ken Hopes comes from Huddersfield in car number 41. Rob Scriven, Cirencester based in 117. Gary Richardson in car number 252 from Broughton Astley in Leicestershire. The B graders, the yellow tops, Andy Powell in 493 comes from Warrington. 83, Tony Williams from Buckley. 280, Colin Nairn. He comes from South Wixton in Leicestershire. Wayne Handley in 378 from Enderby. 242, Dave Nichols, Melton Mowbray based. Ray Williams is out there. Been having a good run the last 2 or 3 weeks or so, as Ray comes from Long Eaton. Dave Cottrell from Hadlow in car number 75. Alan Scothern in car number 45 from Belper. 99 is Graham Burt, comes from Burton-on-Trent. And 413, first of the Blues, Matt Bennett from North East Links. Jason Holden's out there from Radley in car number 38. 380, Steve Kaser from Saffron Waldron. James Potter is not there, he's a non-starter. 78 is Richard Johnson from Thrapston. 383, Dave Johnson. And 98, Les Spencer. 260, Dave Beresford. And 318, the Formula 2 world champion, retained the title for the 7th time last week in the Formula 1 tonight, Rob Speak. So this should be quite an interesting one. Red Rob there in car number 318. So it's car number 252 leading the way there. Gary Richardson, car number 252, Tim Warwick in 307. Those are the two lads that are setting the pace as we move off for this Event 2, Heat 2, sponsored by Motoring News. Motoring News, established for more than 40 years and showing a very, very keen interest in short-circuit oval motorsport of almost all types, with excellent coverage every Wednesday in that paper. If you've not started to get a copy, you want to catch up with all the results, then buy Motoring News. Richardson Boulder Committee, car number 252, he's the S from car number 117, Rob Scriven. And 44, Ken Hope's going down that far side along with car number 416, Adam Spence. The Wolverhampton-based driver slipping out wide. Let's see what happens in the car number. Let's go through, 252. And 117 in first and second place is the Starman, already beginning to pick up a little bit of ground. And so we've got car number 252 and 117 over on that far side, and Hope's Boulder Committee, car number 44, first, second and third, 416 and 307, Tim Warwick. Tim Warwick clipping the fence over that far side, 378, Wayne Handley keeping a tight inside line as he comes around that corner. And there's another one slipping right out the tail end, really going out there, and that could well have been Vic Simpson in car number 319, quite lucky to get away with that. And then Matt Bennett, car number 413 from 380. 243, 216, Les Bentley, car number 98. The leaders through again. It's still Gary Richardson in 252. 117 in second place. Young Rob Scriven there, maintaining that position nicely with Ken Hopes in third place in car number 44. Then comes Wayne Handley, car number 378. What could be Ray Williams in car number 26. Then number 75 and Tim Warwick in 307. Laps quickly edging by as they have a little bit of a problem there. Jason Holden included in car number 38. And Speak there in car number 318. The number, of course, familiar to those of us that have been around a long time, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if the previous owner of that number, or the one that we remember most, is with us tonight. That, of course, was Dave Fox. So let's see. 318 Rob Speak making a little bit of progress in the Formula 1 and certainly not being brushed aside by any means. Gary Richardson, car number 252, still there from the number 117 car. As they come down the... Oh, and who's that struggling a little bit? Then, in fact, Colin Nairn, car number 280, struggling just a little bit. Ray Williams in car number 26, and then number 75. Dave Johnson goes by in 383, but it is still Richardson in 252 last time round, keeping an eye on him as he comes into the home stretch. Goes past the start-finish line, and that's halfway, Mr. Starter.
Ja, 252 zien we steeds aan de leiding aan, terwijl in die bocht daar van alles gebeurde. Maar het is 252. Kevin Richardson die nog steeds aan de leiding gaat. En die wordt geboord op, ik denk nummer 26 daar, op de tweede plaats. Dan kijken we even snel op ons lijstje, dat is Ray Williams op de tweede plaats. De nummer 26 van het veld is behoorlijk uit elkaar geslagen. Dan krijgen we hier 75, komt die voorbij uit op de derde plaats. David Quadwell, 383 erbij, Dave Johnson. En die wordt daar even bijgestoken. Nee, gaat naar buitenland, laat hij voorbij. 419, 413 is het Matt Bennett. Maar nog steeds aan de leiding, 252.
Mr. Starter, 5 next time, please. Over on that far side. The leader still going through with 5 to go. Mr. Starter there clearly indicating that fact to the man still leading the pack. Gary Richardson in car number 252. Interesting to see what's happening going on behind him. Ray Williams is still up there in car number 26. But it's Richardson holding on. No Spencer not there, in fact, in car number 98. So as they come through again, the closing stage to this one, still number 252 by the look of it. Easing his way round there quite nicely. And if he can maintain that, he'll be quite a happy man. Going down that back straight into 3 and 4, keeping it nice and carefully. There's 3 laps to go, and taking car to the end.
Ja, we zien nog steeds nummer 252 aan de leiding. Carrie Richardson aan de leiding. En nog steeds op nummer 26. 26 op de tweede plaats. En het is Ray Williams op de tweede plaats liggende. En dan denk ik dat we toch verder naar achter moeten. Dan 75, dan David Caldwell op de derde plaats liggen. Maar ja, het is nu natuurlijk bij te volgen. En Pep zit erbij aan de rechterzijde. Mee bij de jury een beetje mee te kijken. Natuurlijk voor hem veel makkelijker. Maar ik zie nog steeds dat nummer 252 aan de leiding gaat. Voor 26 en voor 75. Pep.
So as they go through then onto the last lap, is he going to be able to hold on? We'll certainly soon find out. They sweep around there again. See a little bit of flame coming from underneath number 78 car as Mr. Starter gets that checkered flag already. They go down on that back straight. Bumpers are not going to go in on that turn, but it looks as if we could have an unusual winner here. There's the black and white. It goes up, it comes down. And Gary Richardson crosses the line in triumph. In car number 252, recording what I would rather think is probably his first race win. No doubt somebody will correct me if that's not true. 1 or 2 more to go across the line yet, as the lap scorers get all the runners down safely. Just waiting for 1 or 2 more to come through. Okay, Mr. Starter, we can have the red sneak forward, and what a triumph there for Gary Richardson from Broughton Astley, car number 252.
What a night for a first win.
Yeah, can't be a better place to win than Coventry on Wheel Final night. I'm really pleased.
And all the dolly birds out in your favour as well.
Yeah, can't be bad.
Now, I spoke to you some time ago at Sheffield when you first started racing, and you said you're hoping for a change of look. It's taken about 4 months for that look to come in. What was the secret on that race? You just get a break, or?
Well, I think there must have been something went wrong behind me because nobody was catching me up, but I wanted to win tonight. It's been a good night to win. I've spent a lot of time on the car and slowly made it improve better on the handling side, so it's all paid off tonight.
And you've invested in some tyres, I see, as well?
No, the same tyres I started the season with.
Oh, another mistake.
Same one. I might buy a new one now.
You spend your prize money?
Yeah.
OK, so I presume you want to settle back and watch the World Final now, don't you?
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing a good race. Perhaps I'll be in it next year and then we'll see.
Well, I've been impressed with your performances so far. I mean, you haven't raced that often, but when you have done, you've sort of been up there and had a hard look. At least this time it held together for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, last time here I was leading the heat and I got a puncture. Then I was fourth in the second race and lost all the oil pressure, so hopefully this meeting things might improve a bit.
Well, it's certainly gone all right to start with, anyway.
Couldn't start.
Nice trophies. Well, you don't need to get them as good as that on another night, do you?
Well done to Gary Richardson, number 252, first across the line in that event. Second place, that went to 413 Matt Bennett, and third was 383 Dave Johnson. Fourth place went to number 78 Richard Johnson, and in fifth place was number 380 Mr. Kaser. In sixth place was number 38, Jason Holden. Then we had in seventh place 318, Rob Speak. In eighth place was 260, Dave Beresford. Ninth was 98, Les Spencer. And in 10th place was number 242, Dave Nichols.
Here we are with a man who's certainly going to have a say in who wins this World Final if he doesn't win it himself, Andy Smith. It was great to see you last meeting, almost getting stuck in there with Will Wayman. He was away and gone. He must be your big threat.
They're all threats, aren't they? Everybody on the first 4 or 5 rows, I think. Perhaps excepting the foreigners, you know, they're like fishes out of water on occasions like this. But yeah, they're all potential threats.
It's good to see the car back with sponsorship again. A bit of work been going on there behind the scenes?
No, Jeff Goodwin of Goodwin's Coach Hire, who used to sponsor us a couple of years ago, has come back on board, offered me some lucrative sponsorship, and which is always helpful. So yeah, that's great. Comes at a good time.
I mean, you've had a bit of a funny old season. You're not with a final when we last spoke to you, and it's still struggling this year. I mean, is tonight going to come right, do you think?
Yeah, I'll settle for winning Heat 3 tonight. I'm not bothered about winning a final all year if I win Heat 3 tonight.
Yeah. Is it the car that's been wrong, or is it you that's been wrong, or has your mind not been on the job?
I don't think the car's been 100%. I mean, we've messed about with it and altered it as much as we had time to over the year, you know, to try and get it right. We think we've found the right setup round here, but it's just been a trial period really all year at Coventry to try and get the right setup, all aimed at tonight really. I mean, that's what we're going for. We don't have time to contest national points championships anymore, unfortunately, so it's all geared around the world final. So, but at the end of the day, if it all goes pear-shaped, it's not the end of the world. I've won it before.
Well, that's true. I mean, OK, the track's changed a great deal over the years here. We've got the Armco fence, which makes things a lot better. Does that make things easier for you? You haven't got cars bouncing out the fence?
No, it's worse because you can't get rid of somebody. You know, if you hit somebody hard before, they'd probably go in a post and that's where they'd stay, or sustain heavy damage and not be able to continue. But I mean, everybody keeps asking me what I'm going to do, but I mean, you know, I have to think about it a bit, because you can guarantee if you put somebody in hard, they're going to bounce off the Armco and probably have a shot back at you. So, you know, you have to vary your tactics a little bit now they've changed the fence.
It's a long race. I mean, do you tyre up for the start of the race and then you could probably get a good getaway, or you could get stuck behind a slower car and your tyres have gone off towards the end of the race, or do you tyre up towards the end of the race with your tyres? I mean, probably the people who are viewing don't understand that, but you can set a car either way with the tyres to run better in the early part of the race or the later part of the race. What's your decision on that? Are you sort of risk?
What you're saying, yeah, there's an element of truth, but to be honest, it's not as complicated as it sounds now, because I think most people are going to tyre up on more or less the same sort of tyres, irrespective of the conditions. I mean, we haven't had a particularly dry summer, so the tarmac type tyre on the rear inside of the car, I don't think anybody's going to take that option, because you'll just lose too much traction, and I don't think that you'll gain an advantage later on in the race, because the moisture in the tracks has been a lot greater this summer, because it's not been as dry as last year. So I would think that everybody's basically going to go for rally tyre on the near side rear, and Hoosier dirt balls on the outside rear, which is pretty much standard on everybody's car. So there isn't the variation what there would have been sort of last year. I mean, last year at Bradford it was, you know, a real sort of toss of a coin which way you went. But I don't think it'll be an issue tonight. But I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, I suppose, but we know what tyres we're running.
I mean, the dreadful thing for everybody is if there's a race stoppage, and say, what goes through your mind then? I mean, OK, if you're behind, you're catching up, but say you've made a good start and there's a race stoppage, it must really put a damper on things for you.
It depends. I mean, it works for you and against you, you know, in this job. Sometimes you can be well out in the lead and they stop a race and it bunches the field up. Other times the leader can be just away and it gives you a second bite of the cherry. So it swings and roundabouts, really. It doesn't really matter, I don't think.
Well, we hope the car's in the spray shop tomorrow night.
Yeah, but you'll be saying that to everybody.
I have to. Let's be fair.
That's your job, yeah.
But who do you, if you're not going to win it, who do you think's going to do it?
Frankie Wainman.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed king of the shale for Formula Ones. He is the world champion. He could make it one more time to put his name in the record books. 53, John Lund. Thank you, John. And just coming into our key position now, the hottest property on four wheels in BriSCA Formula One racing, the contender, Junior Wainman. Well done, Frankie. Could it be Frankie's night tonight? We will know in a short spell from now. Let's move on and meet and greet 284 from Derby, Chris Lloyd. Thank you, Chris. And another one of our superstars right here in Coventry, 391, Andy Smith. Well, Andy. As we cross you up to there, around England, out Florida, 3 and Trinter, Lou Wobbies. And from Palmerston, North New Zealand, NZ66, Tony Whitaker. So, ladies and gentlemen, back now to meet from the United Kingdom, 495, John Kaser. Here he is, a small man of stature but a giant on four wheels, 495, John Kaser. And closely hold on his two-spot, competitor number 175, Robbie Pierce. Well done, Rob. There you go. And just getting ready to meet our CPL sponsors is driver number 22, Will Yarrow. Good luck, Will. There he goes, 22, Will Yarrow, as we introduce the ever popular, a Coventry favourite, at number 2, Paul Harrison. The Netherlands, good order, over to you. Auto number 3, John Lund. And from the good old USA from North Carolina, USA 3, Carrie Lawrence. To a former world champion, enjoying a good season so far this year, 250, Keith Chambers. There he goes. And next up, 371, Shane Drell. Another one of our hotshot favourites, 128. John Wright. Come on down, John. He gets the celebration trophy of being in this World Championship for 1998. So there goes 128, John Wright, as we now introduce from Scotland, 255, Eric Brown. We should have had the pipers here. Eric Brown from Scotland, as we had you straight up to bed.
He comes from the Nederland uit Assendorf, 300 verder Henk Arjana Lawrence. Van Nederland uit Amsterdam Anna Palocki, nummer 3, Alle Beesmaar.
Thank you, Bev. Time to meet driver number 180 now. We know him alone, Ray Witts. Well on right here, picking up his presentation award. 180, Ray Witts. As we now turn our attentions to driver number 97, Murray Harrison. So there goes Murray, driver number 97, just coming into presentation display area. 21, Mark Gilbag. With the roar of the throttlers, Mark gets his award and gets back on board his machine. 21 then, Mark Gilbag. Time to meet 221 now, Steve Cooper. Here he is. As we hand you back up to Bev in race control.
Van Nederland, 25, Barry Paddy Cooper. And from New Zealand, coming forward in just a moment to receive his trophy, NZ11, Stan Hickey.
Not bad, far away.
Yes, so they just had a little bit of order, so we've got number 26, Jan van der East from Drachten, Nederland.
Running about 207, a popular competitor here at Coventry, from Norfolk, Rob Perry. And 393, just coming alongside us now, from Cleveland, Mike Smith. With the supporters as well, as we get ready to meet and greet competitor number 140 from Cheshire, Andy Robinson. Yes, with the roar of the exhaust, meaning business tonight. Andy Robinson then, driver number 140. All these cars specially prepared for tonight's World Championship, as in comes driver number 264. There you go. Gary Lenson right here, 264. Gary picks up his award. Good luck to all our competitors as we hand you up to Bev in race control.
And here we go with another man from America, from Virginia, Illinois, number USA 36, Steve Tybert.
Car 202 right here. Another popular figure, Richard Mason. Good luck, Richard. And as we look down the home straightaway, all the way back there, we await the arrival, and he is winding you up nicely there, as only he can do. Are we playing to the gallery or what? 73. Yes, thank you, superstar. Oh, we thought you were going to fly. So, ladies and gentlemen, all right, mate. Rob Cowley completes our complete list of competitors for the CPL Home Fire sponsored Championship of the World for 1998.
Let's hear a great big cheer as we always do prior to racing for number 53, John Lund. We have some people from the Netherlands here, ja. Nu is het jullie van Xtezegen. We komen jullie vanmorgen, is het 25 Lewis. So the 1998 World Final is about to get underway. Gentlemen, are you ready? Start your engines! And they're on the slow lap rolling start. We're racing over 25 laps.
Ja, 25 ronden gaan met een ruimte start. 32 auto's in de baan.
So they moved off. The man who maybe, just maybe, will do it for the 7th time. He's on the inside, John Lund. Junior Wainman on the outside in 5.15. Chris Lloyd, who's had a very good season, deserves to be up there in that second row in 2.84. A man who would like to get his hands on that title tonight. Andrew Smith in 3.91. Lou Wobbies hoping to do well and to represent the Netherlands in fine form, as he always does when he comes over to the UK. A very, very popular Dutchman around the BriSCA circuits here in England indeed. Will Yarrow, another young man, number 22, had a problem, a serious engine problem, which might well have put pay to his chances in tonight's event, but fortunately it hasn't. He's out there with the rest of them. Keith Chambers in 2.50, who's a former world champion. John Wright, who's done all sorts of things, but comes back to stock cars whenever he can in number 128. Keep your eyes on that green flag as they come out of the cockpit and the race goes on, and the pressure goes on, and the green flag is down and we're on the way. And it's John Lund who's shot away in car number 53 from Andrew Smith in that second place. In car number 391, they're a bit slippy, a bit slidey. It's Chris Lloyd who goes out car number 284, and he goes right out. We've got big problems down here with Keith Chambers in trouble in car number 250 at the track. He's in a little bit of trouble down there. Unless Chambers can move his car, we could have a whole heap of trouble as John Lund fights to get through. The Chambers car is moved out of the way, and if it fires up, they'll be all okay. But it's John Lund who's leading in car number 53. A whole heap of trouble on that cockpit turn. And Lund streaking right away from Andrew Smith in second place in car number 391. As they go down that back straight, all sorts of strange things happening. Lund finds his way and picks his way through that carnage that's gradually clearing on that turn with Andrew Smith in that second place at 391. And 175, Rob Pearce up in that third place. There comes Paul Harrison in car number 2 and Junior Wainman in 5.15. Down that far side again they go. Very, very quickly indeed, the defending champion John Lund in car number 53. There he goes.
He's on the lady, all right.
second place. Rob Berry still third in car number 217. And in a moment or two, we shall be moving into the second half, but not quite. And it's halfway now, Mr. Starter, halfway. Then John Kaser in 495, but the three-lap board goes out, and it is still... Ja, maar de 300 gaat iemand naar de leiding, 515, Frankie Wainman. Frankie Wainman aan de leiding. Second. Pearson. Rob Benny, dan hebben we 200 zou niet op een tweede plaats komen. Maar we zien dat het nog met 200 gaan. De leider uit deze nieuwe wereldkampioen, en dit keer weer zo mooi, is het Frankie Wainman de 515 beyond last night. Well, it's changed there, because Perry's up there, dropped down a little bit, and as they go around there, it's still Junior Wainman in car number 515, the last lap board going out, and we've got a new world champion by the look of it, as Junior Wainman goes across the line in car number 515 now on the last lap. Rob Pearson, that's second position, and it looks like Paul Harrison's moved up into third place in car number 2. It's Paul Harrison who's moved up into that third place in car number 2. He's going to be on the roster as they come out of the line. Then goes up and it comes down, and it's Junior Wainman in car number 515 who takes it. In second place is Rob Pearson, car number 175, and third is Paul Harrison in car number 2. One or two more to come through. What a world final. The CPL Liberties home fire BriSCA for the last Stockholm. Championship award with a newly crowned champion, 515 Junior Wainman. Ready to air if you would, please.
Ja, Frankie Wainman junior, de nieuwe wereldkampioen hier op de korte baan. Na 25 ronden was hij het eerst onder het zwart-geblakte doorkwam. En hij mag zich na de wereldkampioenschap lange baan, nu dan ook wereldkampioen hier op de korte baan. En 2 titels in een jaar, een fantastische prestatie natuurlijk. En geef een groot applaus hier, Frankie Wainman junior!
ladies and gentlemen, one of the first men to over there to congratulate him, none other than John Lund. What a gent he is.
So we'll just wait for the boys to come on down to our presentation rostrum, where Graham Wilson from CPL, our sponsors, is waiting, ready to hand over the trophies, and they've been hard-earned tonight. Now, a little later on, don't get too far away, Bev will be confirming who our top driver from the Netherlands, I think, Bev, is a special award. We have a special trophy for him, but we're going to meet 3, 2, 1 of the drivers first off, and then we'll confirm to you who gets the trophy for the best driver from the Netherlands. And as I say, salute the driver in third place, number 2, Paul Harrison, well up board, coming down. So Paul Harrison then gets the third place trophy from Graham Wilson from CPL. A quick photo call with Paul. Yeah. You can breathe again now, Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up in this championship of the world is 175, and what a smile he has on his face. Bringing there Rob Berry. Rob Pierce is right here as the runner-up for this 1998 championship of the world. So the photo call then for Rob Pierce. Yeah.
This way, Rob?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the world, 5 from 5 junior. What a night to Frankie Wainman Jr. The build-up of this event has been so long for it, and he has waited so long to capture the most prestigious title in the world of stock car racing. Tonight, it is Frank's night. Sir Graham Wilson then has the BriSCA trophy, the official World Championship silverware is there. Frankie is on the podium. Sir Graham Wilson, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Junior Wainman. What a dream come true for Frankie there. Kitty has the special trophy for Frankie and Klaus. And there's Kitty handing it over to Frankie, someone she knows well and watched his progress in motorsport since he was knee-high to a grasshopper. Tonight he was standing 25 feet tall. Quite right as well. Yeah. I'll do the final call, I do promise we'll have a word with Frankie. We've seen Frankie smile when he's won various events. He won the World Long Track Championship. His smile was from ear to ear. Well, I think the smile tonight goes all the way right round his head. Hold it up, Frank. There you go.
Well done,
Now, Frank. Hang on. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, no. I'll talk to Frank in a moment. We'll just move away for a moment. And then I promise we'll talk to Frankie. There you go. Yes. Fine, thank you very much. The Battle of Champagne has taken place. So greet the new world champ. Congratulations, Paul Harrison, Rob Pierce. But the world champ is Tony Whitaker. It's brilliant. In a moment we'll be telling you, Frankie, well you didn't. Is this a dream come true?
Yeah, it certainly is this year. We knew it would come one year, but it's really brilliant to win it this year, win it long track and everything, and hopefully we'll take points at the end of the year, so I'm really pleased.
Frank has said to everyone, we see you there or thereabouts. We've seen the frustration on your face when you've been runner-up and on the rostrum, but haven't coveted the title and the trophy. Is this the best night of your life?
Certainly is so far, definitely.
That was one heck of a race, Frankie, you got to admit it.
Yeah, we got a flat tyre early on, and I thought, well, we're in trouble now, just keep up to it and keep going, and then John got tangled up down there with Dutchman, and I thought, we'll get forward a bit here, and Andy went over there. I thought, I'll just keep going. The longest race, that must have been long.
Yeah, I think it was the longest race of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Whitaker! Hello, Frankie. The 3, 2, 1 of it. Ooh, look at that smile. Quite right as well. So we'll get Graham Wilson on board, who miraculously stayed dry from the champagne, which doesn't surprise me because he's done it before.
Hey, come on, Daniel! Daniel!
You said last meeting you knew it was going to happen.
1 year.
1 year, and it did.
Yep.
And exactly the same as the British Championship. You had to do it with a flat tyre as well.
Yeah, same again. Caught a car early, only about third or fourth lap, and I caught a car, and I thought, I was just biding my time when it been a bit wet. And then I did that, I thought, shit, like they'd all gone away, and I thought, I'm going to have to work now, but we got back up there.
Well, you were asleep at the start because John left you for dead, didn't he?
Yeah, it's, we were stood here watching them water it, and they didn't water down inside, they only watered outside, and I tried going outside water to try and get a bit of drive, and there weren't none out there neither, so I thought, and John were gone up inside, so yeah, it's a gamble you take, but...
You put such a lot into the sport, it's nice to see you getting some real rewards now, because the National Points Championship, although it takes a lot of winning, there's not so many eyes race, not so many tracks racing now, but the Gold Roof is one-off race.
Yeah.
What are your feelings now you've won it?
Absolutely brilliant. You know, it's something I've worked for all my career. You know, I like to win it the same year as a long track, and hopefully we'll take the points at the end of the year. It's just a dream come true, really.
What about New Zealand as well? Haven't that one?
Yeah, we're going to go over and have another do at that this year now. So having a new car built out there for this year, so this is getting supplied by Stan Hickey contractors again, so that's absolutely brilliant. So
and the decision to run the tarmac car, absolutely right.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it didn't dry out as much as I thought it would, but I mean, I was happy with the car. I was happy with both cars. You know, it wouldn't have made any difference, but you know, I wanted to give Shane a good run in my Shell car as well, see if he could get up there. He had a bit of damage early on, but you know.
Did you see the wave yellows during the race that came out briefly?
I did, because I saw Andrew go over in my mirror down there, and I don't know if I did it or not, but and I saw him come with yellows and then stop, and I thought, don't fetch that out for God's sake, you know what I mean? But they never come out, so they're brilliant.
Well, Paul Harrison said he lifted off, but I mean, because he saw the yellows, obviously you didn't. Anyway, we'll let you go back and celebrate with the family, that's the most important thing.
Cheers.
And very well done from us.
Thank you.
Second and third here, straight on the scene. We talked to Robert earlier. I think it's even a better result than you expected, isn't it?
It's better, but it could have been one place better.
And I know Paul's going to say exactly the same, because I spoke to you earlier and you say, it's no good coming runner-up, I want to win it.
Yeah, but I didn't really have any effect on the front runners there. When John spun it, for some reason the chaps were waving the yellows all around this bend here, and I did the full straight there on the yellow, thinking the yellows were out, and that's when Rob came past me. Andrew nearly turned over in front of me, and then a big train came past me, and I thought yellows were out.
Andrew actually did go over.
Yeah, so I lost half a lap off the gas completely, and I was passed by loads of cars, but you know, Frank deserves to win. He drove like a Trojan all year, and I'm dead pleased for Rob to come second.
Yeah. Rob second place. Do you reckon you caught him?
Am I what? Caught him?
Would you caught him?
Would I have caught him? Probably in a month of Sundays, yeah.
He got a flat tyre, did you know that? He got a flat inside from about halfway.
I didn't know he got a flat, but I just know at one stage in the race, me and Paul were gaining on him. Do you know what I mean? We were physically gaining on the bloke, but when it dried out big time, I think Paul was unfortunate what happened to him. I think he'd have been in with a shout at the end of the race.
I feel sorry for Rob Perry, you know, he was there fighting it out with Rob for that second place and an outside front laying down. I know it's racing, but take your hat off to the lad, he was going very well, and he'd come a long way from the back near, hadn't he?
I've got one thing to say about Paul here, he's too stock car user friendly.
Anyway, we'll let you go back and celebrate with your families, they're the most important thing. And it's a great result, both for your sponsors and yourself, and good luck with the marriage next week.
Cheers, Steve.
Right, the official result. Let's give you that straight away. Right from the top. First, 515, Junior Wainman. Second, 175, Rob Pierce. Third, number 2, Paul Harrison. Fourth, 495, John Kaser. Fifth, 180, Ray Witts. Sixth was 255, Eric Brown. Seventh, 22, Will Yarrow. Eighth place, 202, Richard Mason. Ninth was 128, John Wright. 10th, 217, Rob Perry. And 11th, for programme entry there, 21, Mark Gilbank. The race time was 7:08. And the rest of the results from 12 onwards, in 12th place was number 371, Shane Drell, followed by NZ11, Stan Hickey, 284, Chris Lloyd, H25, Barry Barden-Golber, NZ66, Tony Whitaker, number 140, Andy Robertson, and number H3, Owe Bismar. We got one more there, Sean, have we? It's USA 36, that was the other finisher. So right from the top again, numbers only, 515 or 175, 2. So the Consolation race, 32 cars on the grid racing for the Old English Meets Trophy, and race distance at 20 laps. Then on the grid for this, the Consolation event, the last opportunity for those that are not yet qualified to do so. The green flag goes down and we're racing, or at least some of them are, as they come out of that turn. The lower grade is getting into a little bit of a mess, not the least Nigel Wally in car number 198, and Rob Strickland in car number 117. Moody piles up to the centre green in a great cloud of rubber smoke. Meanwhile, we've got a little bit of trouble there, and number 7, Phil Bickles, has spun right the way around. Nigel Wallace departed onto the safety of the centre green. Number 66, enter 66, Tony Whitaker, going through there nicely, having a slide to spot a bother with Les Spencer, car number 98, then sliding out wide. Sean Tilley, car number 94, is the man who leads in the early stages. From Ken Hopes, who was in second place in car number 44. It could be that 193 has moved up there into that second position. We'll confirm and check that as they come through again. And it is in fact 193 who's moved up into second place, but it's 94 the leader. Car number 94, the leader over there. As he goes round the copper return, comes into the home straight, he's not being pressed at all. Goes underneath the starters rostrum, still a lot of cars circulating there, and drivers finding it difficult to get through as Ian Higgins comes back on in car number 29. So Sean Tilley in car number 94, well ahead of car number 193, Steve Taylor in second place at the moment. And then just coming up there will be Steve Booth in car number 446 coming through there nicely, but we'll just check out. So the leader then moving around this circuit quite smoothly at the moment. And the leader car at the moment is Fear and Megatech.
Ja, 94 aan de leiding. Hier komt even bij start en finish. 94 aan de leiding. Second 117. Tweede plaats in de... Dan krijgen we de 193 daarachter. 446. Ik weet daar weer een centimeter van 329 daar zelf in de moeder gaan. Ook nog zien de Wurties en vliegen daar. Hij heeft problemen daar met de nummer 22 aan de overzijde alweer. Lou Wobbies eruit. Maar hier komt de leider nog even bij. 94. Hij heeft daar problemen met 66 en 212. Zit aan elkaar vast. We laten kijken wat inderdaad door kan gaan. Terwijl de leider daar weer de buitenzijde rustig voorbij kan gaan. 94, 117, 29, 446, 329.
So there they go, still there, Short Tilley in car number 94, and still not coming under any real pressure from anybody immediately behind him. Higgins, remember, has been into a bit of trouble. We're just checking to see who's in that second place. It looks like Stephen Booth in car number 446. And then maybe Richard Brighton in car number 329. The chaps they come through, but then Tilley in car number 94. He's definitely first. 446 and maybe 329. We'll just check that as they come through again. And that's actually confirmed. Oh, and there's a big one over on the far side with Les Spencer being involved in car number 98. He really went in hard, and Lou Wobbies is in the fence over on the comp return in car number 22. So just looking there as Murray Harrison pulls off in car number 97, 193 at number 7. Mary Barney Goldberg goes through in car number 25, still in the running, and who knows, maybe getting into some of the lower places. Tim Warwick pulls off on the far side in car number 307. Remember, this is a 20-lap race, and it's halfway next time, Mr. Starter.
Ja, 94 aan de leiding. Voor 446 en 329. Dan zien we 193, 8. Berry Paardenkoper komt daar achteraan. Ja, die komt er ook goed doorheen. Zit er heel goed bij, Berry. Ook in de finale straks voor het wereldkampioenschap was hij de beste met zijn 15e plaats. En nu zit hij ongeveer op plaats 7e, 8e plaats. Maar aan de leiding zien we nog steeds de nummer 94. Ook Henk Roos er goed bij. Het zijn natuurlijk met de nodige uitval. Staan we weer binnen terrein en daar 66 daar hebben we de problemen aan de overzijde. Maar goed, daar kan iedereen gelukkig omheen. We zien 94 aan de leiding. Voor de nummer 446, 329.
So we're event, and still Sean Tilley's holding on in car number 94 as he comes round the Comrie turn. Big weight if this guy can win this one. 94 then, Sean Tilley, but 4:46, Steve Booth bearing down rapidly on him. He's in second position. And third place, well, it looks as if Barry Marty-Cooper might be in fourth position in car number 25. That would be interesting indeed as they circulate round there. Marty-Cooper keeping going well down there. Still Sean Tilley in car number 94. From Stephen Booth in car number 4:46 with 5 next time is to start, so with 5 laps to go. It's still number 94, Sean Tilley, and 4:46.
Ja, 4 zien Teddy nog steeds van de leiding, maar we zien ook dat 4-46 daar steeds dichter en dichterbij gaat komen. En dat zou natuurlijk als de aanval kunnen zijn voor dat, maar hier weer de bocht parkeert daar. En dan natuurlijk op 94 en 4:46 zijn de twee heren. En dat gaat op plaats 1 en 2. Dat zal het inderdaad nog kunnen gaan gebeuren in de laatste ronde. Nummer 4 zien Teddy daar nog zijn eerste plaats kan verliezen. Hadden nummer 446. Dan moeten we even wachten, 3:38. En dan krijgen we 8.
So now right one into the closing stages until he's still there in car number 94, but Booth is getting a little bit closer in car number 4:46, and Booth is trying to come through on the inside of the Comrie turn, holding in there very nicely indeed. But Tilley decides to take the outside line. Bumpers could go in on that turn, but Tilley's shutting the door nicely in car number 94 from Booth in car number 4:46, who's really trying hard. Sean Tilley pulls a little bit away from the attention of Steve Booth in 4:46, and it's going to be close by look at him with 2 laps to go. It's still Sean Tilley in car number 94. 2 laps to go for Sean Tilley in 94 with Booth right behind him in car number 4:46, and those two are really going at it. But Sean Tilley trying desperately hard in car number 94 to keep the going. It's 94 and 4:46 coming up through to the last lap.
Ja, 4 leiding in de laatste ronde hier. Gaat dus eens een leiding. Zien Teddy, maar we zien dat er nog steeds daar probeert natuurlijk 4:46. Ja, daar is inderdaad 4:46. Gaat er binnen door voorbij. In die allerlaatste ronde pakt hij die eerste plaats over. En dan gaat hij hier natuurlijk om zwart gebied te maken. Dan zal hij de laatste ronde kunnen houden. Ja, hij houdt inderdaad wel 4:46 hier als eerste over lijn 2. En dan krijgen we 94.
So Stephen Booth then in crossing the line, having taken Sean Tilley on the very last lap in car number 4:46. But what a drive! And Reds, Mr. Starter, please. Reds, if you would. So Steve Booth in car number 4:46. The man across the line there in first place, but what a gallant effort from the man who makes lots of gallant efforts around the raceway, Sean Tilley in car number 94, a man who one of these days will surely benefit from all the expertise, the experience, and the real trier that he is. Always a pleasure to see him about. Comes from way up north. Does Sean Tilley from Haswell in County Durham, in fact. But certainly a good supporter of the BriSCA raceways up and down the country.
So, ladies and gentlemen, is here a race winner himself in race 4 right here at the stadium. The Old English Meets Trophy, the Consolation race, won by 4:46, Steve Booth. Come on, give him a round of applause. Yeah. Well done, Steve. So we'll grab Steve in a moment, bring him around the race circuit, as you've seen us do before. On our final presentation after race 6, by the way, we will be awarding the top foreign driver in the World Championship race and the top driver, or at least the top place driver from the Netherlands. Some trophies ready for those 2 competitors, along with the race winner as well. But right now, 4:46, Steve Booth, the man to take his place on the parade vehicle, and he'll come around as a race winner in his own right. Great. Can I ask you, Steve, did you set 94 in your sights?
No, it's just one of them things, it just comes. I didn't think you were winning, to be honest. I thought you were a lap down. Yeah, I'd have tried a bit harder. I just thought I'd follow him like.
Here we are with Steve Booth, the winner of that Consolation event. There's one or two of us can remember you being a red top, Steve, a long time ago.
Yeah, about 10 years since now, 11 years since.
It doesn't get any easier, does it, out there?
No, no. We've had some bad luck this season, but hopefully this is the start of some better things.
At Stoke you've gone very well on the sort of rougher tracks, but Coventry, it must be like a dream winning round here.
Yeah, although when I were a blue top 10 years ago, I won a final round here, so hopefully same again next race.
Going for a final, I mean, Obviously down amongst the yellows down there is a bit of a disappointment for you, because I'm sure you'd prefer to be up amongst the big boys at the back, wouldn't you?
Well, I honestly thought that I built a well-oiled blue light, but things just haven't gone, so further down grid the better, I think, at the moment. I'd like to go back to white.
You'd be a much nicer class of person at the front, don't you think
Yeah,
so?
yeah, they're all over track, same as me.
I mean, obviously you've seen a lot of change in the sport over the years. What's the biggest change? Do you think it's tyres?
No, I think what it is, I think, to be honest, it's people haven't the time what they were 10 years since. You know, on the job front, it's not as easy going, and I think everybody's to look after work a bit better, and stock cars got to come second, like.
That's probably the most sensible answer we've had to that question. I think it's true we're supposed to have more leisure time, but I think we're getting less, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so, and like at the moment, jobs aren't good, like, so you've really just to look after the ones you've got, so as I say, stock car racing's to come second then.
Anyway, you watched the World Final, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I'm glad Frank won it, I think he deserves it. I think he's done a lot for the sport, and nice to see him succeed.
OK, then perhaps next time you'll get in it.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, but we'll see, won't we?
I'll let you go then, Steve. Thanks very much for talking to us. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Stephen Booth first in car number 446. Sean Tilley, a gallant effort from him in car number 94 in second place. And third, 73, Rob Cowley. Now then, Carl, this will be a good one for you, I think, because in that fourth position was Barry Party-Coper in age 25. He's done well. Then in fifth place, we've got 260, Dave Beresford. Sixth, 29, Ian Higgins. In seventh place was USA 36, and then in eighth place we had number H3, Oe Bismar. The race time was 5:57, and for those of you who like 9th and 10th places, they were 1:17, Rob Scriven, and number H26, Jan van der East. So the finalists then all ready to go in this, the Old English Mates Limited sponsored Grand Final Trophy of the night. Still one more race to go, the Grand National Championship event, but first of all this one gets underway, and again we're racing over 20 laps.
Na de finale met de 30 auto's in de baan. We gaan nog rijden over 20 ronden.
USA 36 down there, along with Barry Party-Coper in car number 25. And ready to go. A flying start. Oh, and the 252 car is in trouble right from the word go. And in fact, it's Dave Gaunt, and Dave Gaunt gets it as well. Reds, Mr. Starter. Reds, please. Reds, please. Bring them round if you would in, please. Line them up, and I think we'll find that there's one car that's going to the back of the grid as a result of that. Okay, Mr. Starter, when you're ready, all okay from race control. Thank you. Restarted over on that far side. Upspeak there in car number 318, off coast chased Holden in car number 38 as a result of that slight modification over on the far side. Upspeak down there in car number 318, rattles his way down the home straight, puts the rear end right out there. He was the man in trouble over that far side, but he's certainly getting used to that Formula One quite good style. And looks like Dave Johnson in car number 383, who's in trouble on that far side, along with Ray Witts in car number 182. And Matthew Bennett, car number 413. Barry Bartycorpus right in the middle of that little lot, car number H29. So it's number 40, Steve Smith the leader. Number 40, number 40, the couple over 40. Over on that far side, the leader with Sean Tilley still up there in car number 94. Going a little bit wide on the cockpit turn. Back across the centre comes 217, Rob Perry, and the leader goes through again. And it's number 40.
Ja, 40 zien we daar aan de leiding aan voor de nummer 137, 94. 22, 383, 180. Even daar, maar even de kruis staat 274 in de bangers. Maar hier gaan we natuurlijk gewoon door. Kunnen we niet verwachten, we gaan door met de nummer 40 nog steeds aan de leiding. Er wordt al op de hele gezeten door de nummer 137. Maar daarom zijn er 94 daar op het derde plaats liggen we. Die wordt door met bijgestoken door de nummer 22. Althans, ze wordt niet aan de leiding met 22. Klein ding uit dus inderdaad, hij is er weer door bij 22. En hij is
Yellow, wave yellows. Steve Smith, your leader, Mr. Starter. So we'll bring them to a halt. Mr. Starter will bring them to a halt in the single file. So there we are, just one out of the first 7 cars not actually placed as he should be, which is Rob Perry, a lap down in 217. Andy Jacklin in 137 and 22. Will Yarrow from 383, 180, 380 and 413. Oh, and a trouble down here. That's Barry Bartycorpus who gets caught up there with the number 255 car of Eric Brown.
Ja, er werd Barry Bartycorpus even de baan genomen. Even opzij gezet, maar Barry kan gelukkig weer doorgaan. We hebben de leiding natuurlijk, nog steeds hebben we de nummer 40. Steve Smith in de leiding. Oh, Andy Jacklin, de nummer 137. Dan gaan we even op zijn neer. Komt Barry weer bij me. Vlug wegstart. Er zijn nog even zware problemen. En dan kan we de wedstrijd gaan vervolgen en weer naar voren komen. We zien nog steeds aan de leiding. Nummer 40, Steve Smith voor nummer 137. Andy Jacklin.
The race is still going in strong, as you can see there, with Steve Smith in car number 40 last time round heading the list, but there seems to be that the speed and the power's coming on all the way around this raceway in this grand final here tonight as they go through again. It's still Steve Smith in car number 40, but he's lost it on the turn. He's gone. So we're going to get a change any moment now, and it could be Will Yarrow who moves up into that second place in car number 22. That'll be confirmed in a moment as the bumpers go in car number USA 36. Steve Leavich gets comes out of the way on the cockpit turn, and we're at the halfway stage. Mr. Starter with car number 137 and 22 in first and second places. It's 137 and 22. Straight with Andy Jacklin in car number 137 holding on to the lead as he swings out of turn 4 underneath the starters roster. Again in Jacqueline in car number 137. Rob Williano in car number 22 and Dave Johnson in car number 383. First, second and third. In fourth place comes Ray Witts in car number 180. And then what could be number 175. We'll check them through as they come round again. As they go down that far side, the bumpers are going in. Harmon again. But it's still Jacqueline in car number 137. And Dave Johnson in 383. Witts looking for that third position as he moves in underneath Will Galloway in car number 22. Ron Pierce is there as well in car number 175. Again down that far side. Nothing's changed just yet. Bumpers being used again in an effort to push the leader aside, but it's Jacqueline in 137, car number 383, with 5 next time, Mr. Starter.
Ja, nog steeds die Jacqueline daar aan de leiding. En we hebben gezien dat 22 laat de plaats gewonnen, want er was 383 en 180 die kwamen bij de winsters tegen. En 175 op dat met de zesde plaats. Maar het is de 137 die daar aan de leiding gaat. En die Jacqueline, die zien we terug weer gevecht. En die 383, ja, die komt er wel voor 180 uitrijden en Nicky mee. Maar de 175
Andy Jacqueline still there in car number 137 as time runs out with Dave Johnson in that second place in car number 383 and then Rob Pierce in car number 175. Pierce being pushed hard by Ray Witts in car number 180 and Paul Harrison's up there as well in car number 2. Then a bit of a gap turning up to the rest of the contenders, which looks like Matt Benny in car number 413, John White 128, but as the laps tick by, Johnson in car number 383 doing his best to move up on Jacqueline, but what a real corker if Andy Jacqueline in car number 137 takes this one. He's got a very comfortable lead in the moment as he comes out of turn 3 and 4. The two-lap board goes out, and there it is. He's still there, number 137, Andy Jacqueline.
Ja, die geen probleem is. En het onderweg zijn 137 Andy Jacqueline met de nummer 137 aan de leiding nog steeds. 383 op afstand naar achter. We krijgen dan 175 en 180. Dat is een volgorde van de eerste 5 die hier voorbij komen in de laatste ronde.
So into the last lap they go, and it's still Jacqueline in car number 137 from Dave Johnson in car number 383. He's moved up into that second place, looks like holding it, although he's still under pressure from Ron Pierce in car number 175, and not too far behind is Paul Harrison looking and itching for another chance to get in contention if he can. He's going to use the bump Ron Pierce to push it wide. Down goes the checkered flag for Jacqueline in car number 137. Dave Johnson is through in 383 and just across the line is number 2, Paul Harrison, but what a finish for Harrison, who just managed to push aside number 175 car of Ron Pierce to take that final third place. A good finish to there with Ray Witts coming into the placings as well, along with John Wright in car number 128. As to the rest, we'll wait till the charts have been checked. You can run it in if you would, please.
Ja, we hebben in ieder geval gezien dat Andy Jacqueline de winnaar was. En we hebben ook gezien dat Barry Paardenkoper over start en finish gekomen is. We gaan straks even kijken bij de jury welke plaats hij heeft behaald.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet and greet him. Old English meets final of the night. Race 5 won by 137, Andy Jacqueline. That's it, put your hands together. Well done, Andy. So we get a final call on that, and then we'll bring Andy around the racetrack. Still to come tonight, more music from Santiago. Still to come tonight, our final race of the evening. Still to come tonight, the awards for the top foreign and top driver from the Netherlands. Still to come tonight, a gigantic firework display. All that coming up as the evening rolls on. So we'll bring Andy round then, ready for his lap of honour. Pride of place with the trophy, with the checkered flag as well, with the entourage. Right, hold very tight. Ladies and gentlemen, your race is Andy Jacqueline right here. Good race winner, 137.
Excellent race again there. Final win this time, but it was nearly not to be, wasn't it?
It wasn't. We finished the race with no oil pressure. The last 2 laps, the engine's been making some right funny noises. I just didn't think it were going to make it. You know, the car was getting slower and slower. I couldn't wait to see that flag.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, we're on a night like this. I mean, you're not going to just pull off, are you?
No way I was pulling off. I'll retire now. If the engine's knackered, I'll retire if I can't get another one, you know.
How are we going to start you the videotape then?
I'll come back for video next week.
This must really mean something, though. I mean, a final on a night like this as well.
Yeah, the last time the World Final was here at Coventry, I actually got second in the meeting final in my brother's car. So there must be something about the World Final now. I can't get in the World Final, but I always seem to go well on the night.
It's nice to see you having a bit of success. and I think red paint's beckoning, so you better retire anyway.
Yeah, I'm getting you that.
All right then, we'll let you go. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Cheers, thanks a lot, Steve. Bye now.
So the first of our extra awards then for the top Netherlands rider, and it goes to Barry Cooper. So Barry, come on down. Come on everyone, give him a round of applause. He's driven his heart out tonight, and he has the special trophy to honour that fact as well. And we have that. Right, and the top driver from overseas, and boy oh boy, is when we say overseas, we mean it, from New Zealand, Stan Hickey, right here. Come on, let's give him a cheer. Good old Stan. NZ11, we saw him in the final. New Zealand competitor who gets the silver salver, being the top of our overseas drivers. Places far-flung, and New Zealand is pretty far-flung from Coventry. Go.
Best overseas finisher in the world final from New Zealand, Stan Hickey. Well done.
Yeah, it was really great. I'm really happy. I would have liked to have been up a little bit higher, but no, it's good to get it second year in a row.
I mean, to say that the Dutch drivers have got more familiar with this form of racing than you are, you did exceptionally well in that race, really, because it was a very, very fast and very hard race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a real fast race, but it's, I don't know, I find these cars easier to drive on tarmac than I do on shale.
You'll be out tomorrow at Northampton?
Yeah, I was saving the car for tomorrow. The engine is not too good on it, but yeah, no, we're going to have a few races at Northampton hopefully tomorrow.
Do you think it's conceivable that a New Zealand driver could come over here and win? I mean, we've had the likes of Russell Joblin came over and made a real attempt at it, Warren McIntyre, and one or two of the other guys from over there. Do you think it's conceivable a guy from New Zealand would win it?
I don't really think so. There's been some real good drivers come out, Barry Hunter, Barry Bajerski, Lyle Rumney and a lot of others. I think it's just so different to ours and sort of racing. I think we've got a class over there, modified class, which is an open wheel class. I think if one of them drivers came out, I think this sort of racing would suit them better.
I mean, you've got something to threat because Frankie Wainman's going over to New Zealand and he wants all 3 world titles, so you guys have to gang up on him something wicked this year.
I can see that happening, but we're building a new car up for him and it's going to be an awesome car, and he's driving it in that meeting.
Okay, it's been a pleasure to see you race over here, and it's been great to see you put the bumper in like you did as well in that race.
Yeah, it's a pleasure coming out here, and it's this Coventry track this year. I think it's a brilliant stadium now with the wall instead of the wire ropes.
Oh, of course, the New Zealanders don't like wire ropes, do you?
No, I found that out the other day on the F2s, and they don't like, the cars don't like them either.
Okay, Stan, we'll let you go back. Thanks for talking to us. Cheers.
Yeah, thanks very much, and hope you can come back again another day.
Event 5 Grand Final on your programme as follows. Andy Jacklin, of course, first in car number 137, and what a triumph for him. 383. Dave Johnson in second place, with Paul Harrison third in car number 2. Fourth place went to 175, Rob Pearce. Fifth was number 180, Ray Witts. Sixth place, 413, Matthew Bennett. And in seventh place, 128, John Wright. Eighth place went to Mark Gilbank, car number 21. Ninth was 73, Rob Cowley. And in 10th place was number 255, Eric Brown. Last ever event on the long track at Barlow, except the Formula 1s and 2s, will be racing on the short track, yeah? So, that's Barlow next Sunday, a week tomorrow. Northampton tomorrow, start time 1 p.m. And, of course, racing here at Coventry. 2 more meetings before the season finally comes to an end. First Saturday in the month every month, April to November. And the next one, 3rd of October at 7 p.m. And then on Saturday the 7th of November at 7 p.m. Greens go down. We've got 32 cars on the track for this one, racing over 20 laps. It's Nigel Wally, car number 198. He's gone a little bit wide on that turn. It could be the car number 243 is the one that takes over there on that far side. 243 could be the car that's going to lead them through. Oh, and there's problems on that top turn. The 243 car goes nicely through, and just how long that he will last out there remains to be seen as he tries to get away with Sean Tilley still there in car number 94 in that second place. The number 329 car of Richard Brighton. Oh, and he goes wide on that turn, and Stephen Booth, 446, finds a way through. Sean Tilley loses it just a little bit down there. And as they go through again, it's still the number 243 car from number 94 and 329. 243 car.
Ja, 243 aan de leiding voor de nummer 94. Je moet even kijken, want natuurlijk, ja, ik geef een tikje uit, dat zal nooit gek gaan gebeuren. Want een van de andere deelnemers zegt erbij, inderdaad grote problemen daar voor 243 en 94, twee leiders uit de wedstrijd. Op dit moment een nieuwe leider 329, 446, 83, 180, 82, 78. En jongen daar, blijkbaar kom je daar onder nummer 25, is stilgevallen. Aangereden tegen de andere coureur daar, maar de laatste voor hem de wedstrijd is over en uit. En we gaan kijken natuurlijk Jan van Diesel zo allemaal blijven. Maar aan de leiding 243 voor 94.
First car number 329 has gone into the lead now. Number 329, Richard Brighton, has taken over with Stephen Booth in car number 446 in that second position. And Tony Williams third in car number 87. Williams gets hiked out of it there by Ray Witts in car number 180, and right behind Ray Witts is Richard Johnson in car number 78. Tony Williams has come back in, although having dropped down 2 places in car number 83. Once again the lead has come through, and it's still Richard Brighton in car number 329 from Stephen Booth in car number 446. Ray Witts moved up into that 3rd place in car number 180, and there's a lot of sorting out going on that bottom turn. Big blow back underneath the Richard Johnson car as he moves around turns 1 and 2, and then he tackles over on that far side with Ken Hopes, and both of them go into the fence on the back straight, which has put play to their chances in both cases. Still Richard Brighton in car number 329 through Stephen Booth in car number 446, and Ray Witts in car number 180. Then we've got Tony Williams in car number 83, and Paul Harrison up there in car number 2. Rockstop in car number 338 and 38, Jason Holden. They come in there in car number 280, and it's not changed up front as they go down that back straight. Booth still in pursuit, car number 446. Not a lot of room on the cockpit turn as they come through again. And he looks as if Booth is about to make his big forward in car number 446 as he moves right up on Richard Brighton in car number 329. Nice to duck underneath him as he comes out of the pit, but needs work to treat because those cars over on that far side have created a little chicane all of their own. It's Booth in car number 446 who takes over out of the commentary turn. 3 and 4th bend underneath the starter's rostrum once again. It's Booth in car number 446 from Brighton in 329, and Witts in car number 180. First, second and third. There comes Paul Harrison in car number 2. 338 Chris Box on 83, Tony Williams and 38 Jason Holden, all them safely round, and more trouble over on that far side as the cars pile up. It looks as if Colin there was the last one to go in there, and that's halfway this time, Mr. Starter.
Ja, 446 nog steeds aan de leiding voor 180. Dan gaan we kijken waar onze Nederlanders allemaal zijn. Terwijl Bergmaarden komen daar inderdaad nog weg komt ook nog. Maar ja, natuurlijk, we hebben ze wedstrijd al lang bekeken. En dan wordt het ik misschien al wel wat voorbij komen. Kijk of Henk Jan Rollens nog erbij zit. Laat even rustig ons voorbij komen. We gaan even kijken. Hier komt Robert Baarsma komt nog voorbij. 83, 38. 220. Nee, misschien Henk Jan er ook niet meer bij zitten. Maar we hebben nog steeds een kop 446 voor de 180.
So we'll into the second half of this event now with Witts going through in car number 180. Quick burst of power then down the home stretch, and he was past Booth in car number 446, and also going Booth a little bit in first sneak and aggravation is Paul Harrison in car number 2, although he drops back just a little bit on the back straight as they come over 3 and 4 again and into the home straight away. It's still 180 Ray Witts who powers his car down there straight into turns 1 and 2 on the pit bend there. No problems for him. Ray Witts in car number 180 from Stephen Booth in car number 446, and number 2 Paul Harrison first, second and third. Chris Box up by the look of it in car number 380 in 4th place as they go down that back straight once again into the turns they go. Car number 180 with 5 next time. Do it.
180 aan de leiding, maar we hebben heel Frans even door lekker door elkaar geschud. 180 aan de leiding. En dan krijgen we 2 en dan krijgen we 446. Maar 180 hier, die gaat aan de leiding. Voor de nummer 2, voor 446. En dan moeten we even wachten op de rest, maar daar is een kopman aan de overzijde. 180 met nummer 2 en 446. Inga Rollens daar ook een stilgevallen.
now is Ray Ritchie, car number 180 for Paul Harrison in car number 2. Harrison to move right up against him. It could be lining him up before the session ends. The 3-lap boards going out this time round into the cockpit turn. They come, and once again Paul Harrison is trying to get underneath. The number 180 car of Ray Richmond. He's not yet succeeded. Those two pull right away from Steve Booth. Car number 446. Then there's a big gap until he comes to the next man through, which could be Rob Perry. Car number 2 wants up, but over on that far side. Let's keep an eye on those cars as they go bumping down that back straight into 3 and 4. It's still Ray Ritchie, car number 180 with 2 laps to go, and into the home stretch they come again. The leaders could get involved in that little chamozzle there. Paul Harrison still waiting for a chance to die through, but it's not yet presented itself as he gets caught on the inside. Ray Ritchie shuts the doors. They go down that back straight. Car number 180 at number 2. Paul Harrison again going on the inside, and this time Ray Witz has gone wide. It's Harrison has gone through, and they're going through onto the last lap. And it's Paul Harrison in car number 2. Witz pulling him through all the way as they go around there, and the bumper's going in, but not wide enough, and it could change as Paul Harrison not measure is in. Steve Booth's going to drop through on the inside in car number 446. He doesn't quite make it. Witz puts the bumper in on Harrison as they go through on that last turn. Booth is up there as well in car number 446, but as the checkered flag is prepared, they come down the home stretch in car number 2. Paul Harrison will take it from Ray Witz in car number 180 and 446. Steve Booth.
Ja, we beginnen 2 als eerste ronde de streep kwam. Volgende tactiek voor 446 in de laatste ronde. Was er rechtsbal, links rechtsweg door Dick Eigendeel. Maar nummer 2 wist inderdaad de eerste paal vasthouden voor de nummer 180 en 446.
Hello, Mr. Starter, rest please. We're just waiting for the man of the moment, Paul, to... Oh, he's coming up the other side. to join us. This particular national event is the Breaking News Grand National. Here he is, Paul Harrison. Well done, Paul. Yeah, make him walk the right way. Yeah, I mean, you know. We'll do it again. We'll just rewind. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by the Motoring Unit, the winner, Paul Harrison. It can only happen in Coventry. So, as I say, Motoring News there put their name behind this event, our Grand National, great winner, Paul Harrison. We meet him again, and there he is. He wins on the night. So, a big night for Paul. Perhaps not as big as next Saturday. We'll tell you more in a moment. Well, we were waiting for Andy Jacklin to join us, but as yet Andy hasn't arrived. As soon as he is, I promise you, hang on, we'll give him his award, which is the Harry Smith Memorial Trophy, which went to the winner of event 5. Oop. Thank you now. All right, come on, race fans. Let's give Paul a rousing cheer as we bring him right round the Coventry International Motor Speedway Stadium. As I say, Paul picks up the 3rd place in the World Championship, which is no mean effort to do that, but to win the final of the night, the Grand National, Paul, that must be pleasing.
Well, it's my tarmac car, and it's the first time I've raced it on shell for a while. It's took me 3 races to come good, but it's 2 races too late, really.
Well, I tell you what, we'll rewind the whole evening, and we may have a different world champion. You never know.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't mind that, actually. Can we have a rerun?
Oh, yeah, that'll be popular, won't it? Paul, it's been a hard old race. All races are, aren't they? But you come away with a trophy, and that is important.
Well, it's been proper stock car racing all night. I think it's been excellent entertainment for the fans. I'm sure they've really enjoyed it. I know the drivers have. You know, lots of competition out there tonight. It's been real good racing.
Well, as we said, Motoring News have put their name behind us, a great newspaper, and we say thanks for their sponsorship.
Well, yeah, Motoring really caught on to this sport just lately, and it's worth a read, definitely. Wednesdays, get it bought, everybody.
Paul Harrison first across the line in car number 2. Second was 180 Ray Witz. Third of 446 Steve Booth. 4th place went to H22 Lou Wobbies, and in 5th place was 73 Rob Cowley. 6th went to number 378 Wayne Handley. 7th was number H25 Barely Padacopa, and in 8th place was number 94 Sean Tilley. Right, let's hold on a minute. Somebody's panicking behind me, and quite rightly. Right, let's start again. Sorry, the seventh was 217. Seventh place was 217. Eighth place was H25. Ninth place was number 94, and 10th was 97. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but there we are. We have got it all, and it was 5:52 the time.